1. Happy New
No, we're live, Mark. That's what we are. It's
Whoa!
not
Oh,
happy. It's not Happy New Year.
2021,
2021.
boys.
So we wish.
A few months early. Do you want to see what next year holds? Because I'm kind of.
Yeah.
Obviously, the apocalyptic take of dragons taking over the world.
Hey man, I'm hiring people for my Mad Max War Gang crew. So just hit me up if you need
Get my
writers.
application yet?
Not yet.
Oh, is John going to be the guy that plays bass with flames coming out of the side of the?
I mean, I'm all for it. I mean,
Anyway, why we're here is to one talk about Jed's catheter, two to play Sticky Business Paizo's new module that came out. It came out not long ago, but we were excited to play it, and I wanted to make it fun. And we have a donation system going on where you, the viewer, can actually donate some money, little dollar here or there, to help these poor souls actually get through this awful adventure they're going to go through. So the rules are you can donate $5 to give someone a hero point, and that hero point will stay with the character until they use it. So the only one that actually refreshes, or the only one that goes away, is the one that goes away at the end of a session. So if you give poor Timbo here $25 for 5 hero points, he gets him the whole game, the whole series. Or you can donate $1, $2, or $3 to give a player one, two, or plus 1, 2, or 3. But you have to specify whether or not it's going to be for an attack roll, a saving throw, or something of that nature. To make sure to put in the comments what exactly it's going for. And that's pretty much it. Trust me, they're going to need it.
What?
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That should be easy.
Should post those rules somewhere.
It is on our Twitch page.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. I know things. I'm involved.
If you look below under Mark's head, you can scroll down and you can see the rules for that. And there's a little donate button you can hit and help these guys out.
Gotcha.
So, with all that is said, I'm excited to jump into this.
Well, Jake,
What, Tim?
we hadn't really discussed this beforehand, but wouldn't you want to announce our giveaway winner?
Are we ready to do that? We can do that?
I mean, I'm about to hit the random number generating button,
Uh-oh.
All right.
and I have a big list. I wasn't as thorough, so if I land on a bad number, I'll just redo it.
How many numbers?
How many numbers?
Yeah, was it like 1 through...
Everyone who entered has a 1 in 46 chance of winning.
Okay.
27, probably. I'm thinking of 27.
The heck? Well, this is unbelievable, but I rolled on the random number generator and I got a 46.
Ooh.
So the winner of the beautiful dice box by Stellar Empress is Transplanter RPG. Woohoo!
Hey.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
They're a budding podcast. They're awesome peeps. We love them so much. So yeah, we'll be contacting you all shortly, getting that info to get that sweet dice box to you guys. So thank you all, everyone who entered, and yeah, woohoo!
Very nice. Well, if you're watching, expect something. If not, you'll be getting a message here soon. So let's start this off.
Oh boy.
This adventure takes place in the city of Kibwe. Kibwe is like tucked deep within the eastern side of the Mwangi expanse, jungle upon jungle upon jungle. Just to give you a little bit of context to what's going on here, and I want to have a little bit of a cinematic flashback. A mixture of herbs sits within a handcrafted ceramic cup. Boiling water is poured over them, turning the potpourri into a fine tea. A young Veristian woman picks up the steaming cup from her humble table and sits down in a corner of a warehouse. She barely takes a sip before her superior calls for her attention. No sitting down just yet. We've just got a very important shipment, and these fools are late with it, he says with his eyes darting towards the impatient carriage drivers. The team takes off the various boxes and places them in designated locations before walking away to discuss the matter of payments. The young woman finishes stacking a box and stretches her back to relieve the tension. She notices that there's still a small case in the corner of the wagon. Everything else was accounted for. What could this possibly be? She picked it up and sat down to open the mysterious container. The content of this box must have been miraculous, and the Varisian's curiosity was too strong to ignore. She felt her hands smooth over the top of the box onto the fixture in the front. Her fingertips touched the golden latch and flipped it open. It felt as if the room grew dark and silent, leaving only the echo of the hinges sliding open. "Matala, no! You must not open the..." The voice of her superior was cut short as he began to vomit all over the floor. Everyone in the room began to retch where they stood, save for the Varisian woman, who was frozen in horror at the sight of her comrades. What's happening? What's going on?" she shouts in desperation. Just one of them tried to speak up before their entire head began to melt into a slop of his own gray matter and liquefied bones. The woman ran as far and as fast as she could into the city of Kibwe, praying for someone to help.
No.
Liquefied.
I quit.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
I better be getting a good hazard pay for this shit.
I hope everyone's characters has good con scores. Good lord.
Yes, con scores. Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
So, we find your heroes in the marketplace of the city of Kibwe. Let me go ahead and turn this over so everyone at home can see. And let me slide you on over to the map of Kibwe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, Kibwe is a pretty large city considering where it is. But you guys are right. Let me go ahead and move it for people at home. There we are. You guys are right here in the Central Market.
Okay.
So Central Market is your typical bustling bazaar. There's like people selling all sorts of crazy jewels. Some of them might even be fake. There's tons of all of these weird knickknacks and potions and things of that nature. When a lot of you who've come from very different locations end up converging onto this one very extravagant looking wood carver. And as you approach, the person stands up and goes, "Ah, that's one buyer, but many." And he sees you all sort of like converging in, and you weren't necessarily looking, but he was a good salesman and knows how to bring people in. Make sure you guys can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we are.
There we are.
So you guys are right here at the very top corner. For some reason, I'm getting some weird feedback. I don't know if that's my mic or not.
Is it gone?
Oh, was that music?
Ignore that. I'm finding something else.
Okay.
The feedback was music.
So you guys are in this marketplace, and this guy has some extremely nice looking wood carving. Some of them are of these Osirian cats, in a very stately pose. Some of them are of demons. It looks like. You can sell anything to anyone, right?
Personally, I would probably buy something from there.
So, as you all sort of meet up in this one spot, as he's now catching your attention, "Ah, not one buyer, but many," cries Kendi Laughslong, the proprietor of the spacious stall in Kibwe's bustling Central Market. His expansive gesture draws attention to his many skillful carvings of rare wood, including dark wood, usually pretty rare. Please, all of you, browse my wares and feel free to ask me. Kendi utters a strange, deep gurgle. His features begin to flow and melt like wax. He stares plaintively as his eyes droop and then liquefy. Within seconds, the merchant has become a quivering pile of dark goo in his stall. The goo suddenly ripples, extrudes a pseudopod, and slithers forward at all of you.
You.
I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you say. Not my problem, and you just leave.
Yeah.
Well, this guy can't sell me.
This guy's got issues that clearly he needs to deal with.
Well, I wasn't asking about the local wildlife, but it seems he is the wildlife.
So is he that big?
He turns into a giant, what looks to be dark pool of goo. And yes, he is now that big.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh right.
So I'm going to need some initiative rolls as this large black goo is reaching out to attack somebody.
Oh boy.
Not me.
I mean, we'll see.
Let's see. The barbarian can suplex him. I don't know.
Man,
Suplex a
Great.
slime.
great first roll of the day.
I got an excellent first roll.
Natural 2.
Oh.
There.
And
Nice.
what's your total there, Kel?
15.
15. Timmy?
Jeremy got a 16.
Doberman.
29.
29. Krieg.
He rolled a 21.
1. And Urath.
He rolled a 12.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. So Doberman coming out hot with a 29.
Hot being the literal sense. Says, oh my, look at this. And he just kind of uses, he will use his first action to do a knowledge check on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What type of check? Nature?
This would be, I'm gonna say occult.
Alright. Well, natural 15, so 17.
17. That is just enough, actually. It's pretty hard to make this thing indistinguishable from other things called black puddings.
Oh boy.
You get one thing out of this. What kind of one thing do you want to know about black puddings?
Weakness.
Weaknesses. You know that they are. Let's see. When it comes to weaknesses, they're not like necessarily. They don't take like extra damage from things necessarily, but you know that they do have something called split, in which when something uses a slashing attack against them, the black pudding is when it's hit, it by slashing or piercing. I apologize. It splits into two. Splitting its current HP into half between the two new forms.
Oh, okay.
And it retains the same size.
Okay.
So if you want to keep this thing in the same spot, you need to bludgeon it to death.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going, Krieg, get back from that. Do not use any. And like he gestures to the others. Please, for love of dragons, do not slash this thing, or else we have a mass of on him. And he will use his last two actions to let us bring up a spell here to cast. Actually, he's going to use, since I've never been able to do this before, he's going to move. Nah, no, he can't. He'll just do actually a produce flame.
All right.
On it. Because he's like, we gotta restrain this, but it will do a range attack spell. So hopefully I can hit a giant creature. That is an 18 on the die. God damn.
Yeah, the die alone beat its AC, so.
Can they be crit for 29?
No, they cannot be crit.
Well, darn.
So don't worry about that.
Okay, it was with a shot. So that would be a 1d4 plus modifier. So that would be 1d4 plus the mod. Where's the 1d4?
You're level 5, so it'd be doing 3d4.
Oh yeah, 3d4 shit.
Don't forget, we're tough guys now.
Yeah.
I know. We're big boys. So that's a 2, 6, and that's 7 plus 4, so it's 11 points of fire damage.
11 points of fire damage.
Yeah. He just points at it, and like a fireball just kind of globs out and splashes into it.
So the
Nice.
fire just sort of sizzles across the black pudding, and you see part of it sort of evaporate into the air with this black, like, dark steam coming off of it now. It is now the black pudding's turn.
Oh shit.
We rolled so badly on this.
Oh no.
I thought Usus always go last.
So we thought.
Who's last?
That orc looks pretty gosh darn tasty right there.
Okay.
Duplex it.
So it is going to reach out and with its pseudopod, it is going to do an attack on you.
All right.
For a 21 total for the first.
That's gonna miss.
Gonna miss. All right. Gonna be a 19 for the second attack.
It's gonna miss.
Okay. Third attack. Let's see. It's going to be 27.
That'll hit.
All right. So this thing does. Let's see. 2d8 here first off. Uh, 11 points of bludgeoning damage,
All right.
and 2d6 acid for 8 points of acid damage.
All right.
And you're grabbed.
All right. No contest on that.
Nope, it is and grab.
All right.
Luckily, he doesn't have another action to do a constrict move. That's fun.
That's fair.
Lucky.
Also, the acid that it is hitting you with not only affects you, but it seems to affect your armor.
Oh, great.
No.
Oh.
Oh, still glad I'm a monk.
So it seems to it seems to sizzle off of your armor. Go ahead and make a reflex save in order to sort of like get it off of your armor, but you're still technically grabbed here. So
Okay.
so make a
Alright.
reflex save.
All right. Oh God. That's gonna be an 11.
That is a fail.
Oh boy.
That might actually only apply to weapons, so I think I think you're okay. It says
Okay.
dealt to the creature's armor. Oh, no. So your armor is actually going to take damage as well.
Okay. Does it matter if it's magical or not?
Yeah, magic armor can't be broken, can it?
I thought it just
I
had
don't know
luck.
because magic weapons and armor in this game are rune based, not
Right.
like it's all different. So I don't know.
I guess +1 doesn't technically mean magical. I guess.
Well, it does. It means it
does,
has
yeah.
magical runes on it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll find out if
All right. Well, I will. Luckily, it was low, so 4 points of acid damage. So I doubt that's going to do much to your
Okay.
armor. But just keep
Okay.
keep
what
that
type of
number.
armor do you have?
breastplate.
Breastplate. Just keep going.
All right. So, just keep that number 4 there for when we figure out what actually happens to your armor. After that, it comes to Krieg.
3. Back up about 5. Foul creation. And he casts elemental betrayal as a hex. I've created more kindling for you, Domain. He now takes any source of fire damage. Like by 2.
Nice.
All right.
My loss.
Is there, John? Is there a save for that?
Anybody else having trouble hearing John?
Yeah, a little bit, John.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Trouble hear me?
There we go.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Better.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Got Like,
Okay, the hardness on your armor there, Jet, is 9, so 4 damage is not going to get through.
Okay.
Woohoo.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, cool.
that would have been the end of my turn, so just move on and I'll let
Okay.
you know.
Got it. Alrighty then. So after that, it's the end of Krieg. Jeremy, it is your turn.
Jeremy is going to eye up this monstrous creature and is going to use hunt prey. In part of his monster hunting ability, he gets a free recall knowledge check.
Ah.
Ooh, baby, that's a 27.
Whoa. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up. What exactly are you looking for? What kind of things are you looking to find out about the black pudding?
Let's see. We already. I mean, we found out that it can't be crit.
Yeah, that is very true.
And then we kind of already know about its free grab. We know about its constrict because you gave that away.
And the fact that slashing damage splits it.
Right, the slashing and piercing splits it. I don't know what else is there.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and give you this last bit. Corrosive touch. When the pudding hits a creature with its pseudopod, any acid damage is dealt to the creature's armor or clothing as well as the creature. And I'll go ahead and give you corrosive mass. These are kind of sort of the same thing here. A creature that hits the pudding with a metal or wooden weapon must make a reflex save, or that weapon takes 2d6 acid damage.
Wow.
I'll say thrown weapons and ammunition take this damage automatically with no save.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't throw your trusty javelin at it.
By the way, Jake.
Yeah.
In the spell description, it does not mention anything about a save.
Alrighty then. Sounds good to me.
All 4 sources of fire damage are increased.
Awesome.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Alright, so Timmy, Jeremy knows that hitting this creature with any melee or ammunition or range or anything like that is gonna have some issues.
Right. So Jeremy is going to call out to the group. I only have piercing weapons. We can split this thing up, but then there's been more to deal with. I will hold for now until we can come to a consensus. And is it possible to back up to the space directly to the left of me?
Directly to that's a door, so you could just go in there.
Okay, yep. So I'm just gonna use my move actions, and I'm just gonna back up. I'm literally just gonna back up right here.
Alrighty. So as you back up, you see there's some Assyrian family in there just.
Stay away from the black pudding. Eating.
Bobby, the dog's talking.
And he just has a little.
Catch it! We can sell it!
After that, it comes to Brick Nikaz. Kelly.
Oh.
Yeah. So Brick is like I only know one thing to do: bludgeon it. So he just steps up, and he's gonna do a flurry of blows.
Yeah.
All
Awesome.
right.
So his fists are magical, like he has Mystic Strike. So I don't know if that does anything for any sort of potential acid damage he might take. But we'll just see what happens. He gets burned, he might just run away. First attack will be a 20.
That hits.
That'll be 11 points of damage.
All right.
And the next one will likely be a miss. Got shit rolls for yeah, no.
Wait, what is the total? This isn't ooze.
11.
Nope.
Oh, hey,
Oh, wait,
hey,
no,
Jake.
no.
I'm sorry.
12.
Still a no. Sorry.
Jake, I forgot to ask. I didn't critically succeed on that knowledge check, did I?
You did not know.
Okay.
And then with my last action, I'm going to move over to here.
All right. So the monk goes up, swings once, and then backs on
There's
up.
the smart thing.
It's so funny because the corrosive math thing says a creature that hits the pudding with metal or wooden weapon must succeed at a reflex save, but it doesn't say anything about your hand.
I have magical hand wraps and just magic fists even without hand wraps. So
I mean, yeah,
my fists aren't wooden or metal.
right. Rules is written.
Didn't think of that, did you, Paizo?
What monk is gonna punch an ooze? That's ridiculous.
Right. You never thought that the monk would just run up with his bare fists and punch a big acid blob. No one's that stupid.
So
No one.
after the lizard monk goes up and punches a few things into the ooze, it comes to the orc that is currently constricted by this large black pudding. Urath, what do you want to do?
Orath, who is, yes, he is an orc, but he is also more than an orc. Orc doesn't quite encompass exactly what he is. You see this near 8 foot tall orc with tiefling horns protruding from his head, who is currently grappled by this ooze, and he is going to try to break free here.
What a terrifying sight.
Let's see, so
Right?
Orcs are
So
already pretty scary.
athletics, I'm guessing. That's going to be a 27.
You get a success.
Sweet. So I have 2 actions now here to work with, I'm assuming. Let me make sure I read my rules right here.
Yep. It should just be one action to get
Okay,
out.
1 action to get out. Okay. And so he kind of like rips himself free and looks back at him and just goes, with these glaring eyes that would be shaded with darkness if this was a cartoon. He just goes, "That's easily the worst mistake you've made today." Going to make 2 attacks here with
Remember,
his...
that athletics check counts as an attack, so you're starting this first at a -5.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
-4, -5. I don't know what one you're using.
Yeah, so he draws his testubo, which is an Eastern weapon. It's basically a large club.
Oh yeah, those. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like studded pieces of metal attached to it, and you see these maybe demonic runes running up and down it as he goes to swing on this thing. All right, first attack. It's probably gonna miss for a 16.
That hits.
Oh, cool. All right, let's go, baby. 14 points of damage.
All right.
And his final action, he is going to rage.
Oh shit.
And he doesn't rage, he just very quietly and angrily stares at this thing. He doesn't yell out, he's just very serious.
If you look around his feet, the rocks are slowly
Yes, yes, yes. There's just this air of menace to him at this point.
lightning strikes.
And that will be turn. Sorry.
That will be turn. All right. After that, it comes start of round 2, Doblemain.
All right, Doblemain is going to look at this creature. This abomination needs to vanish now. And he will inhale deeply. And when he opens his mouth, it's just like a stream of flame comes out in a 15-foot cone.
Oh,
So
cool.
he avoids Urath. And your ooze needs to make a reflex save.
Let's see.
Great ooze reflex.
Hey, it's a 6. Okay, listen.
Well, he fails. So that's 3d4 plus 4. That's 4, 5, 6.
It's not a crit fail.
I don't think there. No, there isn't any really failure. It's just more
Okay.
damage based.
Got it.
6 and 8. So that'd be 8 plus 4. That's
Well, it's a
12.
basic reflex save, so a critical failure would be double damage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that's 12 points of fire damage right off the bat.
Alrighty. 12 points of fire. John, does your
Oh, plus 2.
Yeah.
Then.
let's do it.
So 14 points of fire damage. So if it's failed that bad, then.
yeah, it feel really bad. Yeah.
So would that be double damage then
Yeah.
completely? Oh, shit. Then that'll be
So what?
28 points of fire damage.
There we go. So this the small kobold opens up his mouth and just ignites this black pudding. Half of it is sort of just like a sticky resin on the ground now.
Yeah, like, and you just see like this emanation of like his body is heating up, so it's just like this heat wave like coming off of him, and he then takes a 5-foot step back here, and
And he runs.
yeah, oh, he doesn't want to get grabbed by this thing. He's like, the orc has it.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is.
All right. Black Pudding's turn.
Oh, I have to roll a 1d4, so I'll let you know.
Okay,
It's my breath weapon recharge.
Right, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Sensing that things are running from the Black Pudding, he is going to try to make his way in the direction of the 2 small creatures. It says in his non-existent mind, food. Easy food.
Wait, he doesn't want the big orc?
So he's going to step there.
Oh, no.
First attack is going to be on Krieg. Second attack is going to be on Doblemain.
Ah, shit, the range.
Scurry.
First attack with its pseudopod. It's a 23 to hit Krieg.
Do I get the AC bonus from Scurry?
Scurry is the reaction, right?
Yes.
+2, right?
If it's only +2, then yes, that was.
Okay, so that's a hit there, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning
All right.
and 7 points of acid damage,
Very well.
and you are grabbed.
Oh my
Gotcha.
god.
Second attack on Doblemain.
Oh no.
That'll be 17.
Ah, that is a miss.
That is a miss. So it grabs. So Doblemain, you see this thing come up and grab your brother, and you immediately dodge. But now your brother is sitting in this ooze.
Hi, Creek. No, he is like close to immolation. Like he is like fury in his eyes right now.
Well, it is Krieg's turn. So Krieg, what do you want to do?
So this thing is actually this big, correct?
Yep.
Gigantic.
So cackling as a free action, I continually make him burn more. And I cast Flaming Sphere right around here.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
Just, I'm not trying to hit anyone but the ooze.
Gotcha.
He has
Yeah.
to make a reflex save.
Alrighty. 16 total.
Ooh.
That's against my spell DC, correct?
Yep,
Yeah.
That's a fail.
that's a fail.
Let me double check the damage here.
Is that 3d6?
I think it is, but I just want to make sure. Where are you? Yep, 3d6. I will roll that. That was 12 points of flame, but plus 2 to 14 points of flaming damage.
14 points of flaming damage. So as Krieg gets sucked up, all of a sudden, all the rest of you see this glowing flame orb just sort of erupt from the ground and is now smoldering inside of the black ooze.
And you also just do this strange cackling.
Just laughing.
You're like constricted. You're just like, ah.
Yep.
All right. After Krieg unleashes a flaming sphere, it comes to Jeremy.
Oh, man, guys.
What are you gonna do in that store?
Throw things at it.
Actually, can I do a perception check to see if there's like anything around here that looks like a alchemist fire? I don't know.
You know what? Roll me a percentile.
Percentile.
51 or up. You might find something.
Okay. That's an 81.
It's an 81. You find an alchemist fire.
So I looked at the alchemist fire. I look at this poor family cowering in fear, and I say, I have need of this. And I pick it up.
He rips it out of their hands.
Oh no.
I pick it up. I move to, I think, let's see here. And I'm gonna toss it.
They say, no, that was my great grandfather's alchemist fire. He never used it. He was holding that for a special occasion.
Too bad. I'm sure I hit. I mean, I got a 17 on the die.
Yeah, you're fine.
So is this lesser alchemist fire?
Yeah, whatever the first one is. Yeah, lesser, I think.
Okay. Pretty sure that is 1d6 fire and then 1d6 persistent.
I think it's a D8 actually.
Oh, d8.
How do you get a
think so.
+2 to the damage?
Yeah, D8 and then 1 persistent fire and 1 fire splash.
Yes. All right. Don't fail me now, dice. And I got a 2. And it also takes 1 damage a splash because it's really huge.
It also gets a +2 to its damage due to the.
That's true. Elemental
So it's
betrayal.
5.
That's right.
Yep.
It's incredible. So 5 damage, and then on its turn, it's gonna take 3 damage of persistent
Ooh.
fire.
Nice.
Saucy.
So,
Turn well spent.
So because of Krieg, all the fire seems to burn a little bit brighter.
Oh, you can imagine the smell. Just. Mm.
Yeah, you ever have friends that would smoke resin? It's gross.
It's like the person that throws rubber into the fire, and you're like, oh, why?
Yeah, all right.
you're a bad person.
Yeah. After Jeremy stealing a heirloom alchemist fire and throwing it at the ooze, it comes to Brick.
All right, Brick's gonna move back in, seeing this thing burn. His fists are gonna glow a little bit as he does a key strike with his flurry of.
Oh, all right.
All right, that'll be 24.
That's definitely it.
Ooh. Oh man, almost max damage.
Oh man, okay.
Almost max damage. So 18 damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
3 of that was force damage.
Okay.
And natural 17 on the die should do it. Almost minimum damage.
combo.
And 7 damage. So I did almost max and then almost minimum.
Interesting.
Still decent chunk.
Yeah, and then so after that I will. Yeah, screw it. I'll just try to hit it again.
He's going for the ultra combo, guys.
That
Zone
will likely not do.
over.
13 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Yeah.
So very close, Kel.
Well, flanking.
Can you flank a news?
Wait.
Can you flank into
I
yours?
don't know. Is it immune to flat-footed?
Immunities are acid, critical hits, mental, piercing, precision, slashing, unconscious, and visual things.
So flat-footed? Works.
So I guess you could.
That's really weird, but yeah.
That is weird, but rules is written.
Cool.
I'll
So
count
hit.
it. I'll count it as a hit.
Ultra combo.
So 8
Oh.
damage.
Extra 8 points of damage on top of that. This thing is starting to whittle down. Its oozy texture is starting to eventually seep into more of a liquid as its viscous shape is releasing itself. Next is Orath. Orath, this big ooze just ate a kobold.
with murderous intent. He wields his Tetsubo and is going to full attack. Natural 18
Ooh.
for a 30.
Oh, shit.
30, yes.
32.
Yeah, beating its
I'm
AC. Beating his AC by almost 20 is pretty good, yeah.
Oh, and I failed to mention in the first round, this guy is wielding his weapon is insanely large, like larger than it should be for his weight class, meaning more damage mechanically. That's gonna be 13 points. No, 13. 17 points damage.
17, all right.
Next attack. It's gonna be a 28.
Yep. You might do it, Jid.
Oh, come on, baby.
Orath might
It's
take
gonna
it
be
out.
14 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not adding my rage. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Roll 2d6s real quick. With an extra 6 points of damage on top. So.
Okay, it is almost there.
Oh my god.
come
This
on, baby.
thing.
Come on, baby. One more. Ooh, maybe. That's gonna be no, 19. Yeah, 19.
19
That
hits.
hits.
Go ahead and... You know what?
Oh my gosh.
You know what? It's dead. It had two hit points left.
You just see Urath just slamming this thing, and even after it stopped moving, he's still slamming this club into it, just beating it with malicious intent.
And then he hits Krieg by accident.
Up, Mark.
He just comes up. He just comes up breathing heavy. He's just like,
Wait.
And you notice the still burning flaming sphere.
Oh yeah, burning. Yeah.
Yep. So this flaming sphere, do you dismiss it there, Krieg, or do you keep it up just for good measure?
Keep it up for now.
Keep it up. Evaporates the rest of it. You know, it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Just clean this up. Make sure no ooze was here ever.
Yeah.
So, a lot of the populace had ran. The moment a black pudding exploded onto the corner of this market, everyone just fucking booked it. People hid in houses. People just literally ran to like the next district. So people are starting to like come back as they hear the fighting stop. Commoners are coming up and looking. They're like, like behind walls and stuff like that. They're like looking. And a woman actually approaches you. She looks like, let's see where it is. Named characters. There she is.
We have artwork.
Yeah, we do have artwork. Shout out to Roll20 and whoever made the module and sold it on Roll20 because it took out all of the work I had to do. It was fantastic.
It's probably Paizo, honestly.
It probably is, but it's so nice. Anyway,
Right.
so this woman approaches you.
Hey. Cool.
Her name is Abayone. So
Looks nice.
So she comes up and, through the town guard sort of coming up and checking on everyone, and it did explode, so there's people that have like shrapnel, stuck in them and stuff like that. But everyone seems to be okay. And this middle-aged Zenge woman, dressed in colorful fabrics, hails you from a few stalls away. "Ah, heroes, I wish to speak with you." And she sort of motions for you to come over.
Where's she at?
She's a little south. She's sort of about here. She wants to stay away from the crime scene, but she still wants to get your attention. Yeah. So
Before Jeremy leaves, he turns back to the poor shop owners and he's like, "Sorry about the alchemist fire. I'm sure that the town will repay you for your efforts in aiding and destroying this monstrosity." And he kind of tips his hat, his little fisherman hat, and he says, "Good day."
they can never pay back the memories we lost.
It was irreplaceable.
But just like fire, the memories shall burn in your hearts. You can guilt me into this one. Bye.
Oh my god.
So this woman, Abayone, when you guys get closer, she bows and introduces herself. "I am Abayone Moonray, and I have the pleasure of serving the representative council that administers Kibwe, the wonderful city you are in now. Might I bother you for a moment of your time? You see, that unfortunate transformation you witnessed was, alas, not exactly an isolated event."
You mean this is happening all over?
Yes, there are many rumors circulating about these ghastly transformations in the city. Other than myself, however, most are inclined to dismiss them as foolish jokes or effects of too much alcohol. And she smiles grimly, sort of tapping the side of her nose. At first, so did I, but this is no joke. I would like to hire you to investigate this. You all seem to handle yourselves well enough, and our guards are clearly tied up with helping others, as this has become quite a problem. I can offer a stipend of 10 gold pieces per day for expenses, but also the representative council gratitude, which you may find quite valuable later.
Jeremy pipes up. He says, "This sounds quite agreeable. My travels here to Kibwe, I have come here in the search of information. I care not exactly for gold, but I will accept nonetheless. I also am wondering if I might also acquire some information about the surrounding area and its wildlife and vegetation. You see, I am here on an important mission to find a beast."
There are many beasts in the expanse. Perhaps one of the treasure hunters here might be able to help you with that. There are many adventurers such as yourselves here. You perhaps could ask someone around.
I shall take that into consideration.
I have never stepped outside the city walls. I'll be completely honest with you.
Just afraid to leave.
It is horribly dangerous out there. I don't wish to leave.
Yes.
Well, if our adventures take us outward, then I suppose taking on this job would be of mutually beneficial.
Good.
Yeah.
You're quite cute. Did I tell you that?
Oh,
Thank you.
does she try to scratch under his
Just a
chin?
good boy.
She just pets.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, stop that! You're demeaning me.
definitely- He dodges out of the way. He's like, untend me.
He's like, he dodges. Hunt prey on her.
I don't
Okay.
even check now.
Yeah. Doublemane, like during like hearing that, he's just kind of close his eyes for a moment and like stare up, and then like look down, and he turns to Krieg and he just kind of slumps his shoulders and goes, "Yes, this is the next part," and just kind of like listens closer like to the whole thing. Goes, "Yes, we're in."
Why don't we take the time to describe our kobolds, Mark?
I was
yeah.
I was gonna do that, John.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
And
GM.
and what about
Actually, GM over here.
Push GM out.
and what about you? Lizard folk are not too common here. Where are you from? Are you willing to aid in this? The promise of gold is always good.
Definitely
Yes,
say-
yes. I'm a medicine man from Jaha, up north. Yes, I will accompany my companions and stitch them up and treat their burns.
Oh, a doctor.
Yes, I was going to ask, have there been any survivors? Considering what we just witnessed, I can't imagine anyone surviving that. But has anybody survived these oozes erupting from them?
Nope. Literally all dead.
Yes, it makes sense. There's not
And
much
the
left of that.
populace believes that this is a sick joke.
You know when you eat at Thanksgiving and you can't stop? You just continue to eat, no matter how much food it is, and the surface air of your stomach feels like it's going to explode. Imagine you take one more bite of stuffing. Just boom, boom.
Someone say black pudding.
Jeremy looks kind of puzzled. He says, "Pardon me, I'm not familiar with the customs around here. What is this Thanksgiving?"
Yeah, Krieg looks at Doblin and is like, "What the fuck is she talking about?"
Clearly a celebration where you eat so much food that you erupt into a gargantuan-sized ooze.
Well, that sounds
No,
quite evil,
Not
honestly.
the last part. I must iterate, not the last part, but the first part.
Sounds
Very
like
much
the only interesting part.
evil. Yeah, like, and the thing, like, when she says, like, lizard folk, like, a Doublemane, just, like, looking at, Bricknick, Bricknickaz? How do you...
Come on, Brick.
Brick.
Brick. But he's like, and me and my brother here, we are from Ustalav. And, like, the thing is with a Doublemane, like, him and Krieg are both, like, red, like, just red scaled, but with Doublemane, there's, like, golden scales, like, littering through his features, and he's wearing, like, this very kind of, I wouldn't say exquisite robe, but, like, a dark red robe with, like, golden trim, like, it's kind of fancy, and he wields a staff. And he's just kind of ornate in his own thing.
So
Yeah.
after hearing that, did you put your name as Dr. Bricknikas?
Yes, I did.
As a PhD. It's like, that's 8 years, right? Yeah.
No, I like that. I like that. So after turning to the four of you, she then turns to Urath and goes, and so, oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's like standing behind the crowd, like dead silent, like you didn't even know he was there until she does that. He's
Learn
just
to
like
be
You know
tall.
he's not there. He's nearly 8 feet tall.
That's what I mean. Like he's behind all of you, so you just don't catch it. And he's just like standing behind you menacingly.
So he learned the art of invisibility by Drax. Like,
Yeah,
he
he's just
stands-
he's doing. Yeah, exactly. He's just doing the Drax standing still behind you.
So,
Yep.
so she was going to talk to you, but then she was like, oh my goodness. Hello, are you?
Does he talk?
Do you speak the common tongue?
What kind of question is that?
Oh goodness, it was a question. You have quite a stature to you. Would you like to help investigate? I'm sure these fine adventurers could use a strong arm such as yourself. And she kind of squeezes your muscle.
He kind
does,
of like
like,
just
a bit.
stone faces her, and he's kind of like, "If it means I can kill more of these things, I guess I'm in."
As long as it's those things and not none of these things, as she points at the populace.
But they could always burst into him, so... Nah.
He's kind of like, he just kind of rolls his eyes.
See,
Just
and
remember,
I-
at any time, one of them could turn into one. Just remember that as you walk throughout the city.
just don't make you paranoid.
Well, excellent, my friends. I have 2 leads so far. I ask you to follow up on these and find out anything else you can by asking around the city. First, I hear that a mystic by the name of Batsulan preaches in the Adayanki Pavilion every sundown. Batsulan's acolytes are numerous and secretive, but several have apparently been afflicted with this transformation. Secondly, the nation of Nex is known for crafting oozes, and a Nexian envoy named Mafzat Ahadin maintains an office at the edge of the Iwisa block, near the northern gate. I believe your investigations there would bear more fruit if you neglect to mention that you are working on behalf of the city. Mafzat has an unreasonably dislike of his own post, and the Keebway government as a result. Abione sort of gives a slight chuckle. As though incredulous that anyone might dislike Keebway in any way. If you can find some source of these transformations and put a stop to it, or if you find yourself at a dead end, come see me at the Eastern Market. My home is beneath the pillar watcher that resembles a standing rhinoceros. Look, you can see it. You can see it from here. And she sort of points over some of the buildings, and sure enough, you can see a rhinoceros statue on top of a pillar.
Nice.
What was the first thing? The first lead?
So the first lead was a man by the name of Batsalan. He's apparently, the way she worded it was lightly saying he sounds like he's a cultist. But he does these sort of like he sort of preaches in the where was it on the Adayeki Pavilion every sundown.
What's Sunday?
No, Sunday is actually Sunday in Galarian.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
but
that's the one that is
So-
still the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's sundown. So the afternoon.
Oh, sundown.
Sundown,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Not Sunday. Okay.
But yeah, so it's about noon now. So you got a little bit of time before that happens. You got a few hours.
And the other one was the North Gate. The people from the nation of what?
The people from the nation of Nex. They have a
Next.
yeah, Nex. I'll go into Nex when we get there, but Nex is a cool place. But yeah, so it's an envoy by the name of Mafzat Ahadin.
Oof.
Phonetically, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Krieg, shambles over. Rick, you say you are a healer.
Yes, I was going to tend to those burns. I'm sure they are painful.
Yes.
Okay, well, I rolled a natural 2 on my first one, and since I was going for the DC 20, I failed. So I can try again in 10 minutes because I'm an awesome medic. I don't have to wait an hour. But I can try on
We're
Krieg, right? Because he got hurt, right?
Yes.
All right, so Krieg will get some healing.
Nice.
Of course, I failed. Like an expert in medicine. So you'll get 20 HP back.
Oh, I'm good.
Shit
Wow.
rolls. And
I mean, sounded great.
I mean, that's good.
While you're doing this, you're like touching his shoulder or something. Out of this cloak, a little green arrow frog hops out.
oh, you should get rid of that. I hear they give one.
Oh, no. That is my good friend Socrates.
That's great.
So Jeremy, seeing this creature, is very interested, and he kind of comes over and he's like, may I take a look? And he kind of brings out a sketchbook and he's flipping through it. You can see he has like sketches of like all different kinds of animals. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I never officially introduced myself. My name is Jeremy Wave, biologist, adventurer, and fisherman. I came here to the Mwangi Expanse in search of a great beast, and my travels have led me here. And it seems we'll all be teaming up. Pleasure to meet you all."
I'm Krieg. brother of Doblemain, and
Which-
counselor when needed.
Yes. And Doublemane will bow and goes, I am Doublemane. This fool. And he will look at Krieg and he's like, and this is my brother, Krieg. He's don't mind the weirdness. It's in the family.
We all know one relative.
Could I describe what Krieg looks like, Jake?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this would be a great time to introduce your characters, say what they look like, who they're played by. Also, if you thought about that.
I didn't, because it's a kobold.
Which celebrity looks like a
CG
lizard person?
CGI is always a thing.
Ah, Benedict Cumberbatch. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Whereas Doblemain is very vibrant red, like a beautiful bright red, Krieg is there's red in his scales, but he's so gray, it's almost like an ash color with hints of red in it. And he walks with a limp and generally just looks a good bit like he would be slower than Doblemain.
Yeah, and the person who made your acquaintance, he's a small, pug-looking fella. He's got one of those like a khaki kind of utility vest, and he has like it just looks like an innumerable number of pockets. Like you can see little hooks sticking out, little feathered things, like things that look like the shape of like a worm or something. And he's got a big like fishing pole kind of coming up his back, and then on his also on his back he has like a really sweet looking bow and arrow, and the armor that he's wearing has a certain runic carving from a language that is unknown. And also he's played by the host of River Monsters, Jeremy Wade.
That's beautiful. See, and I like the scene right before when she was talking to all of us, and it was like you got Jeremy, Krieg, and Doblemain in front, and then you're like, oh, and there's Urath right behind, and like we're all small creatures.
Yeah.
And it's just Urath is this gigantic thing.
Monstrous person standing behind you. He's a coal-skinned orc. Like he's got like very dark skin, with these pair of horns protruding from his head and these massive tusks sticking out of his face. He's actually wearing armor. It almost looks like samurai armor almost if you were looking at it. Like it's got a very Eastern aesthetic to it.
Nice.
He's carrying a testudo and he's also got on his hip this very curious looking gourd. It's got some different carvings along the side of it. Kind of hard to see. It's kind of small, but something of note. It's like brass almost.
Would that be a check to like it? Like, cause Doblemain's like kind of looking at everybody, but like Urath is kind of with the horns and stuff. Would that be like a wisdom check or a religion check?
That would be. No, roll me society to find out like what he's clearly some kind of mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mix.
Because because he's like, that's an orc, but there are horns coming out. Like, 19.
Yeah, you can tell that this is not often do you see orc and tiefling offspring, but this looks to be one of those.
Okay, so like Doblemain is just kind of staring, like perhaps maybe a touch too long, but he's just kind of like, oh, like that's quite fascinating.
He kind of catches eyes with you, and he just locks eyes with you. And he's like, "What?"
Funny thing is, like Doblemain just kind of like, oh, you're touched by devil, tiefling, and like
He looks
just kinda-
he looks deep into your eyes and goes, "The abyss."
fascinating, and
Real
like
quick, the second he says abyss, Krieg looks up at him and says, well, that's very interesting in abyssal.
He answers back and he goes, "Yes, it is."
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Whistle buddies.
This is going to be the oddest group we've ever had to roleplay with.
it's like, hurry, Urath, throw Jeremy at the enemy, like fastball special.
It could happen at some point.
Good.
Can
So
I,
while we're all getting acquainted, I spend another 10 minutes on Urath and heal him for 30 hit points.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So like when you first go to do it, he's kind of like, "Get off of me," and he's like, "All right, fine."
So while that's going on, I think Jeremy, he's got a little bit of magic in him. So he's actually going to cast Detect Magic on that gourd that's on Uroth's side. Is it magic?
You know, it does generate a little bit of magic, very faint. Imagine
Huh.
if a magic aura was the size of like a match.
Interesting. Can I do like a knowledge arcana on it by chance?
Do a knowledge religion.
Ooh.
Oh
I
my
have,
I could
nope,
do
I
that.
do not have religion. I am not a very religious doggo.
And since Dobleman can't do detect magic, he just kind of looks at it and it's like, he's just thinking there must be like some potent alcohol in there or something, but that's
He
it.
kind of sees everybody looking at it, and you just see him kind of like tuck it away. He's just kind of like, and he just kind of like looks around at everybody, kind of very insecurely, almost even.
It's
he's like-
straight up moonshine. It's just
Yeah.
Good.
If Doblemane looks over at Krieg, noticing him looking at the gourd, and Krieg just nods because Krieg is detecting magic almost all the time.
oh, that's right. His aura. Oh my god. I mean,
so
yeah.
so wait, that's a constant thing, right, John?
Yeah, but I can cast it literally whenever I want.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So
So-
you guys have acquainted yourselves at least a little bit. So it's been I would say about like 15 minutes of just like talking about like what you guys can do and stuff like that. What do you guys want to go for first?
Obviously that gourd because I rolled a 31.
A 31. The only thing that you can
Oh,
think
wow.
about is the fact that this looks to be a very like unique thing. You haven't heard of any artifacts of regarding some sort of divine or profane gourd. But so this looks to be like a very unique thing that was that he has.
Okay. I mean,
If you look close enough, there are depictions of demons on it. I will
Okay.
say that. If you
Okay.
look close enough if you get a good look before you, and as soon as he realizes you're looking at it, he tucks it away and is like not happy about it. Like you can tell he's kind of perturbed that everybody's like it's drawn so much attention.
hurry, everyone, gang up on
I
him.
was gonna say, all these-
They can take it.
No, guys, I don't think I figured it out. So Uroth is in a thrash metal band, and the name of the band is Profane Gourd.
The demon signs are just profane gourd in like that branch-looking lettering.
yeah.
Guys, come on! If you played Sekiro, you know exactly what that gourd is.
I'm dying. Good.
I feel better.
All right, so you guys, like I said, you acquainted yourselves with the. If you guys want to go wait in the pavilion for sundown to meet Bot Salon, you can do that. Or if you want to go talk to the Nexian envoy, you can do that as well.
I
So
say we
Jeremy,
go check out this Maza Hafadi. I think I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go ahead and pull you guys over here. There we go. And
Okay.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, that's a quaint little place.
so this is the envoy's office. Let me go ahead and move around for our viewers at home. Yeah, that's good. So you're in the when you sort of ask directions, they sort of just like point you that way, and you go to the end of a few doors, and you come out to a meeting room, and then there's some guy just sitting at a desk. He sees you, but just sort of goes back to writing things.
I whisper to the group, remember, we were told to not let them know that we are representing the city. So we're just curious as to why people are exploding into pudding.
Into sweet, delicious pudding. God, the black pudding. God, I hate that. Okay.
So Brick will approach him.
All right. So as you walk into the room, this cramped office is filled with folios, scrolls, stacks of loose paper. Even the papers seem to wilt in the hot, humid air of the stuffy office. A large cat sprawls atop the cabinet, motionless except for the tip of its tail, until Jeremy walks in.
I was about to say, yeah.
In which case it looks up and goes, and then like jumps out the window onto a platform.
That's good because I was about to roll intimidation roll on that baby.
Jeremy just chases him like.
So you guys walk in.
And Brick's like, "Hello, good day.
What?
Are you Maza Hafadi,
Yes.
the envoy from Nex?"
Yes. I am from the great country of Nex. Is there any business you have with me?
Yes, we are out of towners, and we've encountered some of the strange phenomenon going on in town. That of various people randomly erupting into what seem to be horrible oozes.
Oh, you came
And-
here to blame the Nex. You came here to blame Nex again, did you? You came
Oh,
here to
not
tell me.
not at all.
Oh, I see what it is. Nex is such a great country and so powerful, they must be turning people into oozes. Please.
Not at all. We were simply seeking your expertise in this matter, as oozes are not exactly my area of study as a doctor.
Ah,
But
you
we
wish to
figured
know, you wish to know more of the greatness of Nex. Is that true?
Yes. Anything that you could potentially tell us that could help. This is really something that's out of our depth.
Tell me, what have you heard of Nex?
Merely
The
that it-
society rule.
well, I don't know. I don't specifically. Actually, where is Nex?
Nex is it's east. It's east of Keebway and the Mwangi Expanse. Let me. Ooh, man, I'm so excited to talk about this. Nex is one of my favorite places.
So, Jeremy, roll a society roll because he's an expert in society. He's traveled like all over Galarian, basically.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll a society, and then I'll give you what I can, what you might know about Nex.
24.
I got 20.
24 is pretty good. So Nex is in a place called the Impossible Lands. Paraphrase for one, there are 3 countries sort of in this area that have kind of been at it for a while. There is Geb to the north, Alkenstar in the middle, and then Nex on the south. Alkenstar and Nex have been fighting each other for ages, just wizard fights all the time. Alkenstar had to invent guns to fight them off.
Oh, damn.
So, the Archmage Nex, there's a bunch of stuff about him. He literally, there's stories of him making a demi-plane for his entire city and stuff like that. And everything in Nex is sort of coming from this Arch Lord of Nex, this Arch Lord wizard called Nex. A lot of the arcana and magic and everything like that is sort of just coming from the influence of him. So you know that this place is just full of high-end wizards and like arcane magicians and just like absolutely crazy off-the-wall things. In the sense of pure arcane magic.
Nice. So to answer the guy's question, Jeremy goes, "Oh yes, I took a trip there once, and the fish there, they were quite the experience. I've never had the catch of the day talk back to me. And yes,
yes, the talking fish. That's such a funny joke, isn't it?
So while they're talking, Krieg will push out his awareness, and I will detect magic in the room.
Does your eye open?
No,
All right.
I'm just.
You do not sense any magic in here. It looks like a pretty mundane office.
Wow.
How disappointing.
Disappointing. Nex is not disappointing in the least.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you.
Well, then who were you talking about? Perhaps it's this stupid city I've been sequestered to.
So
That
tell
is-
me, why would you be sent here of all places when it just seems not in Nex's interest?
Well, Nex wanted an envoy here because Keyway is full of mercantilism, and he sort of points out, and you can see the marketplace from where you guys just were. He's like, but I sit here and fill out paperwork all day. It's boring.
Tell me, do you ever get a chance to go out into the see the local wildlife?
Why would I do that?
Never mind.
God, you must be stupid. Why would you do that?
Can I
Jeremy,
roll to? Can I roll to see? I don't know. I just feel like just to see if like he's like hiding anything. I know it's like
That'd be a perception
Uh,
against.
yeah.
yeah,
I
go-
don't know.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
don't have much. We don't have much to go on, but I'm still
Yeah.
gonna roll it anyway, just to see if he seems like he wants to like get rid of us for a reason.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll
When
a.
we first came in, he seemed really irritated at first. Oh, not bad. 15 for a 24.
24. All right. So the beast is
Alright.
Will DC. You can tell that he just hates his job.
Okay.
Oh, okay, disgruntled worker. Got
So
it.
I'll tell you. So the part of or this section in the chapter, it says Nexian envoy as the title. Maswat Ahadin, lawful neutral male human diplomat, hates his job.
Ah,
nice.
don't we all?
so yeah, you can tell that he is just bummed out about being here. But talking about Nex seemed to make him a little happy about it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if
So,
you
what's your fondest memory of Nex? Tell me, what do you miss most?
have you ever heard of Wizard Prank Day?
I don't think I have. I mainly stuck to the wildlife when I was there visiting.
You would not believe how funny it is when someone goes to eat their cereal and it turns into a newt.
Ha 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 ha.
What? You don't think that's funny?
I have killed for less.
I think newts taste great.
Okay,
You're,
cook it over fire.
you're quite a strange group of people. Tell me, what exactly are you here for? I usually don't get anyone else other than politicians, and you seem to be interested in the great glory of Nex. Is there anything I can help you with?
I assure you, we're not politicians. We're not here on behalf of the city, but you're clearly aware of the strange happenings in the city, and with Nex's knowledge of oozes, have you ever encountered or heard of anything like this happening in your nation? Experiments gone awry, or just some sort of misdeeds by any disgruntled wizards?
Well, no, most things are usually contained with the wizards. I have heard some talk, though. I've got two reports here. He sort of shuffles around. He like throws books off his desk and pulls out two pieces of paper. I heard, there's an elven healer named Numu in the Bormandu camp. Apparently she's been treating people for the strange slime sickness. Also, shuffles around, throws more books off his desk, pulls out another piece of paper.
He just doesn't care.
No, apparently some brute in the Bakar block named Grishuk keeps turning people into oozers who cross him. Apparently this is brand new. This hasn't happened before, and he's been here for some time, so...
Where did
Now-
you say he was located?
He's located in the Bakar block. That's Bekyar block.
Thank you. And he's taking notes on his doctor's pad.
Doublemaine's gonna sift up. He goes,
So, you tell him. So he's been turning people into nudes. Is there any reversal process, or was it just?
Nope.
Oh, wow. That is quite dreadful. We just encountered one. This man was trying to sell us something, and just knickknacks of some sorts, and he just exploded.
Oh, is that what happened out there? I hid under my desk. I was too afraid.
Oh, exploded this big black pudding creature. And it was quite vile and disgusting.
It's fine. He's dead.
Yes,
Forever.
it's dead.
You know,
Forever.
in Nex, we only turn things into oozes when we need them to be oozes. This whole chaotic mess is just, it shows how good Nex really is.
Now tell me, is there like a spell for that, or is it just like an infection?
Unfortunately, those things are far beyond me. I'm simply a diplomat, figuratively chained to my desk.
But a diplomat from Nex, of course you might have this knowledge, right?
Let me see, maybe I have a book. Nope.
No books.
He just kind of scanned. Nope. Didn't even look. Is there like, I guess scanning the room? You said it was pretty mundane, but like any books that might be. You said there wasn't any magic, but information-wise.
Yeah. He's got a big book. A lot of it seems to be like historical things of Nex. Maybe actual non, I want to say fiction stories, but this is a fictional universe. So bardic tales and stuff like that of Nex himself. One of them is called Eye of the Arcane Lord.
Oh, I know what that is. Domain sure as hell doesn't.
Well, you would have seen that before.
Wait, is that maybe I'm thinking of the? I was thinking of from a book. But the Eye of the Arc Lord. The
Cough. Do you let
Anyway.
Krieg know about that, Cough?
I guess so. Jeremy, kind of getting a sense that maybe we're kind of finishing up here. He does a tip of his fisherman's hat and says, "Thank you very much for your time. Good day." And he begins to walk out.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll follow.
just bye.
Oh,
Get
that's
out.
sick.
Bye.
As we're leaving,
See you never.
Bricknikaz say, like, I very much like to speak to this elven healer. Feel like this would be a good start.
Yes, I would agree with your experience with medicine that perhaps that they can relay some information that would be useful.
Right. I'd hope to see if this healer knows of any symptoms that we could identify before someone erupts, melts. The camp was the Mondu camp. Is anyone familiar with this?
Yeah, where was it? The Bwamandu camp. So that's BWAMANDU camp.
Now, could there be a retroactive perception check on the guy that exploded? Like, was there any telltale, like?
Not at all. It was
Yeah, because it was like
completely
instant.
Yeah, it was instantaneous. That whole bit about him melting was the flavor text in the book.
Oh wow, it's just like it's trying to think of symptoms. He was like, "Oh, he had a headache or something earlier." I'm like, "Oh, that's just like WebMD." So
you ask someone as they're turning, "Have you been shitting blood?"
oh, I had a bit of a raspiness in my throat, and you're like, "Oh, God, it's like a sore throat." All right, cool. Could be millions of things.
All right, so you guys want to head over to the Bwamandu camp.
Muwandu. Yes.
Bwamandu camp.
Muwandu.
All
We're
right.
looking for a healer named Numu.
All right, so you guys make your way over to the Bwamandu camp. Let me go ahead and pull it up for everyone at home.
I'm guessing. How far outside the city is this?
Yeah.
The Mwandu camp. Once a tiny site of tents and huts occupied by refugees, has recently exploded in size. So it's much bigger than the map entails. But when let me go and pull it up on the map. Bakar block. Amandu camp. So it is on the northwestern side.
Yeah, so I guess like as we're kind of walking there, you can see kind of every once in a while. I guess we had to like stop and get directions, so Jeremy would just like approach someone and be like, "Oh, hello, I'm looking for the Ramondu camp," and kind of have like a little chit chat with them. You can kind of get the sense that Jeremy is he loves people, and he loves just talking to anybody who'll talk to him.
So
I would say what?
But people do talk to you. People are pretty scared right now because they've heard of people blowing up into slime.
I mean, to
He's
be
like-
fair, that is a valid fear. Like, imagine just this guy, like you're talking to him, and he explodes into a 15-foot
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah, they're huge.
Like,
Yeah.
like not even like a little 5x5. No, just
You gotta wonder how his physical body contained a 15-foot size ooze.
oh god, it's like a parasite. Jeez, that's even worse.
So you make your way to the camp, and sure enough, you see an old and elven years as well, elf woman who goes by the name of Numu.
No.
She's quite sullen in her current state. She's sort of going around to different camps. You hear people in some of these tents that you hear some of them just like wailing in agony. Seems like some of these people are hurting from one thing or another.
That's
As we enter the camp, like Brick doesn't immediately go up to her. He actually starts going. He goes into someone who's sick and just starts observing them. Just to look. He's not doing anything. He's just kind of observing. Kind of separates from the group.
Okay. So yeah, there's quite a few people here. A lot of them seem to be sleeping something off, so it looks like they have been handled. There are some people that there's a group of people here in this tent just below Numu's tent, and there's another person here and another person in this tent. All of them seem to be suffering from something different.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Brick
Do we
like
have
moves tent to tent. Go ahead, John.
do we have reason to believe? I'm saying this to the group, by the way. I'm not saying this out loud. Do we have reason to believe that we think some of these people may be sick with this illness?
Well,
I
the
th-
man,
As explorers, I think we should be ready for anything.
the man we encountered wasn't in any pain. We should check with this healer. And he will approach Numu. Be like, are you the healer known as Numu? Are you in charge of this camp?
She's like working on like a salve. She turns up and she goes, "Yes, that is my name."
Tell me, are you treating some of these patients for some slime sickness? We encountered someone in town who erupted into one of these horrible oozes. Is this something that you've encountered out here?
My current patients are not dealing with those sorts of things. They are suffering from things not so bad. If you wouldn't mind taking a look, I am quite strained to my time right now.
Oh, absolutely. It is my duty.
All right, so she sort of scampers off into another tent, which
excuse me, Mumu. Before you leave, I have to know. Do you hate your job too?
The hours are long. I don't get paid.
I can't keep up with this very like stoic like elven woman with that. I enjoy taking care of people, perhaps in smaller batches. And then she scampers off.
He's like, Doublemane just goes to Jeremy. He's like, simply put, she's not an asshole.
She's not Mopsat. nor a diplomat.
I mean, diplomats. Yeah.
All right. So which tent do you want to go to there first, Kel?
Brick's gonna run up to this first tent that we encountered that
Uh,
had someone moaning in pain.
all right. So you go in. There is a guy. Go ahead and bring him to the right layer. There we go.
Oh no.
Face down.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh man.
Oh,
He's
man.
dead, Jim.
You shouldn't have kept talking to her.
You
So-
suck it.
This guy has a bucket next to his little cot, and it looks like his cot itself has fecal matter on it, as if he shit himself a few times.
Oh.
You want to go ahead and make me a medicine check to figure out what's going on with him?
As he's like starting to examine him, like you hear Urath once again appearing behind you in complete silence. He goes, "Do you want me to put him out of his misery?"
You know, Orath, that might be necessary because I rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
Oh no. Well, it's a good thing that Jeremy Wave knows a thing or two about medicine. So he's had to bandage himself up battling the beasts.
So as Brick goes up and he starts to inspect, he knocks over the little bucket, and the bucket was full of vomit and shit, and it gets everywhere.
Oh, for God's
God,
sake!
the smell.
This man's a goner now. We must put him out. I'll move to the next tent.
We have to light the tent on fire.
After
Natural
Dr.
one.
Brick leaves, Jeremy got a 16 to see if I could see anything what's up.
You're not sure. If you could roll medicine or in this case treat disease, as it looks like he's suffering
Oh,
from
jeez.
something internal.
So treat disease would be a trained action of medicine, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah.
You also have to spend 8 hours to do it.
Oh,
Well,
it's odd that they said that.
I mean, I guess we're gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, treat disease. You have healer's tools. You spend at least 8 hours caring for a diseased creature. Attempt a medicine check against the DC's DC. So
Well,
we can stay here for 8 hours if we want.
Power wash this guy off.
I already think Brick clearly thinks this guy's a goner. And we should just end him now.
well,
what does Jeremy think? Does he think he's a goner?
No. This guy's definitely not a goner. He clearly vomiting and shitting is not something that would usually kill you. It would just make you extremely weak. So if you want to try another medicine check, you're more than welcome. But you got time.
oh, so Doublemane's gonna go into the tent and goes, oh, this is foul, and look at the bucket, and he's gonna cast prestidigitation
All right.
to just clean it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming that's how it works.
Yes.
Yep,
One
that
of
sounds
its
about right.
one of its functions is to clean surfaces.
And it's a cantrip, so he's on cast it. He's like, oh no, and he just kind of does it on the guy's clothing, and can't do anything about him, but I can at least help around here.
Brick actually looks at Dopamine and says, "You know, that would be a very useful thing for any of the patients that are suffering from their environment. If you could go tent to tent and help the others, it would go a long way towards at least treating their mental states
Oh, yes,
and also help avoid infections."
that is
Because
good.
Krieg
and I
Can Krieg also cast
Yeah.
prestidigitation? Awesome.
It's a great spell. You should always take
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
for cleaning a camp full of sick people, it's great.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
So as I spend some more time on this dude after Jeremy stops me from slitting his throat,
There's nothing that can be done. Just
yeah,
Urath.
You see Urath in the entrance of the tent, just outside. He's just flipping the club in his head end over end, just waiting.
Just
He's just tossing it over and over again, waiting.
because I can just imagine he turns around and says, "Did I just hear a cough?" He just stares at the guy.
so I got a
So Jeremy
27
back
on my next
there.
roll.
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
So 27. That helps you identify that this guy looks to be suffering from filth fever.
Oh no.
But with your very nice medicine check, you're able to, give him water and help treat it. So you think he will make a nice recovery.
Oh.
This guy will be good. Let's move on.
And as you leave, he's like, "It smells so much better in here." And he goes,
Yes.
Prestidigitation leaves a lavender scent in the air.
It's just a can of Lysol.
Lysol sprays down.
Bell components, a jar of Febreze.
And a lemon. Just
Just throw a lemon in there. All right, you want to go to this tent up here to the north, or do you want to go to the tent with the group of people?
10 to the north.
All right,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
tent to the north. That has one guy in it. This guy, he looks to sort of just be like convulsing back and forth as if he's kind of like his pain is like on the inside. He's not sick necessarily, but it looks like he's like in pain, but not from like a disease like filth fever. It looks like he's kind of dealing with something else. So go ahead and make me a medicine check to figure out what's happening.
I will aid another. Oh no! I will hurt your roll because I rolled a nat one.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Okay, well, I got a 30, so 29, as Jeremy's trying to whisper some nonsense into my ear.
Clearly, this poor beast has made a run-in with the ancient being the Goonch and is make a recovery.
So you can just see Dr. Brooks just kind of like working on him, and then Jeremy just looks down and slaps him. He's like, "Wake up! Wake up!"
The guy's awake. He's awake. He's just like.
Just hitting him, just rapidly hitting him.
No, I would not do that.
I don't know. You rolled a natural one. You thought it helped.
So, you've seen bite from poisonous spiders before. Their brick. This guy looks to be as though he was bitten quite a few times from a nasty spider bite. With a critical success, you managed to help him out just fine.
Yeah, cool. Give him a nice bonus to that fortitude bone.
Mm-hmm.
That fort bone.
Fort bone.
Does it look like he needs a little bit any more help with this poison?
Nope. You seem to help. You seem to help him out plenty. You use a salve like on the bite wounds and stuff like that. Maybe you suck out the poison. I don't know. But whatever you did,
I'm not above that.
whatever you did, it was good.
This man will make it. Nasty run in with a poisonous spider. But he'll be fine. Let's move on. And yeah, he will move to the tent full of people.
All right. So you go to the tent.
Oh my god.
There are 4 guys. They got black eyes, missing teeth. Looks like all of them were in some sort of bar brawl.
Is it like evident that that's all that's going on with them?
Yeah. They just kick the shit out of each other for a few minutes.
Okay.
He'll do his doctorly duty to quickly look over these guys to make sure there's no broken bones or internal bleeding, things like that.
I cast magic.
Is there magic?
Brass knuckles of infection or something.
You do not sense any magic.
So I get a 24 on my medicine to make sure these guys are all gonna live.
And I was with aid.
And an aid. You critically succeeded that too. These guys, like I said, it looks like they just have a bunch of like brawl injuries. And with that critical success, you rip out a tooth that was like falling out and stuff like that, and you put an eye patch over one of them as he got hit really
Split
hard.
some arms.
Oh yeah. As you're leaning over one of them gets up and goes, snake, and swings at you, but you just dodge it. It's like,
I'm trying to help you, you idiot.
Hold
still.
Snakes.
Oras is like behind you. Just goes, "Do you want me to put him down?"
No, they're just idiots. There's nothing wrong with them. What were you all fighting about, you morons?
He assaulted my mom. She's my mom too.
God, they're even worse than I thought. The brothers. Let's get out of here.
Yes, there's nothing more troublesome than brothers. And he kind of looks like Krieg and Doublemate.
Doublemate just looks at Krieg, just for like a glimpse, and just like, looks back. Get over here, you limp fool. Let's keep purifying this camp.
So you guys handle was drunkards and all their stupid injuries, and you make your way back to Numu, and she sort of bows at you as you walk into her tent, and she goes, "I checked on people after you attended. You not only healed their afflictions, but cleaned their tents. You have my deepest gratitude. Now, you asked me something when you came here first. What exactly were you hoping to attain while you were here?"
We heard a rumor that you had encountered or treated people who were afflicted with this mysterious illness that's turning them into large slimes. Have you encountered anything like that out here?
Yes, this is no disease, I can assure you of that. I've seen myself in my time, plenty of diseases, some magical in nature, but this is nothing of that. This seems to be some sort of curse.
Curse.
Yes, the first victim that I encountered was this woman named Matala. She came running to me in a panic. When she came to me and she fell at my feet and I tried to pick her up, the last thing she said to me was Crimson Asp, before dying and turning into a large gelatinous cube. Me and my compatriots dispatched it quickly enough, but I don't know what those words mean.
Better check for that.
Yeah.
So, Crimson Asp. So, Crimson and an ASP.
Oh, like the snake.
So, this does not ring a bell at any of you guys. But with her dying last words, it's certainly something to take a note of, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Crimson Asp. We'll have to ask around town about that.
Was there and was it the same thing? She said that there was no build up to it. It just, but she said she was like running to her, and then just
yes, she
instant.
She ran to me and fell at my feet, and then she got out merely 2 words before she
Instantaneous.
transformed. If you are investigating this, perhaps this will help. She pulls out a box and she says, "These were the last things that were on Matala's body when she came. So it's only a few just like personal belongings. It was pretty much like like a fancy brooch and a ring, but there was a key on her body as well."
Ooh.
Tech magic.
No, it's not magic.
Do you have any idea what this key goes to?
I haven't the slightest idea. I've seen Matala around town, but I know not where she lived or where she hailed from. This is truly a mystery. What became of her before she transformed into a cube?
Well, we'll ask around town and try to find where she might have lived, so we can follow up on this Crimson Asp and find whatever this key might go to. What time of day is it getting to be? Is it starting to get towards sundown?
It's starting to get sort of sundown. Yeah. You could definitely get to the pavilion and then just wait around for a hot minute. Grab a coffee.
Oh yeah.
Unless you have anything else that might be useful to us, we have another lead we must follow up on.
I only give you the blessings of any gods that might help. And she bows.
And he bows back.
Very generic answer. Any god that will help.
Please, literally any of them.
Good doctor
Asmodeus ring.
Asmodeus.
Zonkathon.
We're all followers of Zonkathon.
Zonkathon can help.
He doesn't like that I heal people.
No, you have to take something
he,
in return.
he doesn't like that I ease their pain.
What are you doing? That's good. I like that. All right, so you guys want to head over to the it's called the Addy Yankee Pavilion, I think it was.
Yeah.
Unless anybody wants to follow up immediately with this Mutala person in the Crimson Asp, I do think we should head towards this pavilion.
Yes, 'cause-
Any objections?
I, for one, am thirsty as a saltwater fish, so I think I'll get a beverage before this whatever preaching or teaching is going on.
Yeah, so you guys get to the pavilion. I do want to say there are two leads you have now. You still have to go to this guy named Bachelan in the pavilion, and you still have that guy in the Baykar block.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you guys get to the pavilion with the evangelical sort of thing, or someone evangelizing there already.
Oh,
Seems like he's
God.
getting the crowd sort of amped up. Let me go ahead and show everybody at home what's going on. Yep. So it looks to be there's a man sitting there in front of there's a bunch of there's like pillars and statues and stuff like that, and he's sitting in front of a fountain, and he has a group of humans that are sitting there just eating up what he's talking about here.
What's he preaching about?
Yeah.
So, this
Oh, no.
guy. Let me go ahead and show you all a picture of Batsulan.
Oh my God, he's a cult leader.
Got see his beard there.
Impressive.
So as you go up, he's a pretty imposing man with long beard and dresses in gold and white, and he always seems to have this crowd around him. So after a short sermon about how coins are material representations of sin, he asks the crowd for testimonials and prayer requests. And people start, talking about, oh, I lost my job, or oh, my cart broke down the other day, and
Oh my God.
My boy turned into an ooze.
Thoughts and prayers.
So
Uh,
as you, does anyone bring up the ooze business?
Yeah. Brick raises his hand and he goes, I pray for all those who have turned into giant oozes, and anybody who might in the future.
So as you say that, all the humans turn to you and go, ugh. And he says, you would ask about transformations. Look to yourselves. The Mwangi of the past were honorable and wise. Men and women would seek inspiration from them. Those who are not Mwangi lack this wisdom. Do you, who stand as a non-human, and are thus incapable of attaining true benevolences of the human past, claim to be seeker of wisdom? I say you cannot be gone.
I'm gonna roll intimidate. I'm just gonna roll intimidate. He just narrows his eyes and just stares down at this man and he goes, "Do you not know what dwells in the jungle?" And I'm just gonna roll he's like, in the jungles of the Mwangi expanse, and then he's just gonna roll intimidate.
yeah. And I would say Doublemane, like at that point, will assist in that. Like his eyes are burning red.
Oh yes. 27.
That is a 22 too.
Yes.
So seeing this group of non-humans, which he just can't stand, stands up to him. He goes, perhaps you would like to display why you're so great in a public debate.
Oh hell.
Freak steps up.
Oh no.
There goes my brother again.
Oh no. It's
And
okay.
what,
He's
pray
intelligent.
tell-
Sorry, wait, what was that, John?
And what, pray tell, is this ascension?
Ascensions of humans. Look how far we are in the world of Galarian. We're on every single continent, every city we've set foot in. We've made great. So there is a function to the public debate, sort of a system that is unique to this book.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, I know, it's pretty cool, right? I love public debates. I think they're fantastic. So I love this thing. So what this is that there will be an initiative order. So what you do is you can roll either your deception or diplomacy in order to get into the initiative, and then when it comes to your turn, I'll give you some things to do. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. There is a supporting argument, I will say that, so anybody who wasn't keen on it can try to aid at the very least.
No use of intimidation here, I'm assuming.
Nope, not usually good
Okay.
in public debates.
That's okay. That's okay. I just thought I'd ask.
Try to defend yourself, and you're like, "I'll fucking kill you." Like, oh, God.
I mean, that's kind of how he wins his arguments. I'm just gonna say.
He's just like, this is how I win an argument, and he just smashed him over the head with the.
His next response was gonna be, "How great is your city if I smash it to pieces?"
Oh my god.
All right, so going around, like I said, you can roll deception or diplomacy in order to get your place into this public debate.
Yeah.
So going around, Kelly, what did Brick get? Oh, Kelly's not there. Timmy, what did Jeremy get?
Jeremy Wave got a 17.
17. Doberman,
20.
20. Krieg,
Also a 20.
Oh boy.
who has a higher dex?
Dex?
No, you know what? Who has the higher will?
It should be me. Yeah, I have an 18 wisdom.
Yeah, that's higher than mine.
Yep.
All right. And Urath.
4.
Oh boy.
All right. Kelly, go ahead and roll a deception or a diplomacy to get your initiative here in this public debate. What'd you get?
15. Sorry, I was muted.
All right. So, Batsalan got a 24. Clearly
Of
his
course he did.
deception and diplomacy are both plus 14, so he's pretty gosh darn good at what he does. As most cult leaders are.
Yep, that's what I thought.
So, on his turn, you have currently something called debate points. You have 5 of them. So, on his turn, Batsalan automatically subtracts 1 from the hero's debate points, with his malicious statements about non-human pettiness, unworthiness, or lack of honorable history. So you guys go down to 4 debate points. He's also going to try to rise up the crowd here a little bit. Yeah, natural 20.
Oh god.
To subtract another debate point.
Oh crap!
Do we have a number of debate points? How many debate points do we have?
You have 3 now. You had 5.
Oh.
So on his opening turn, he's sitting here going, "Look at these, if I dare say, literal monsters, trying to speak to me about their greatness. When what on earth have they done?" And he starts talking about some crazy historical bit in human history. After that, it comes to Doblemain.
Okay, so Doblemain, Christ, he doesn't have deception. He has diplomacy. But he is going to walk up, and
So,
we're not there, I guess.
oh yeah, sorry. Well, I have it here in I have
Okay.
it in our banter, so you're good.
Got it.
So some of the actions you can take are as such. You can demonstrate a talent, in which you can you just need to do an acrobatics, athletics, or performance check. You could discredit Batsalan. You could try to make a deception or diplomacy check in order to counter some of the things that he says, because you know some of them are completely falsified.
Bullshit.
You could support an argument in which you could aid another in order to give somebody on their next debate point a +1, or you could try to sway the crowd. So you could turn to the crowd themselves and use a diplomacy, society, or relevant lore skill to convince the crowd of the contributions of non-humans, the value of diversity, or a similar topic thereof.
Okay. he is actually going to like not maliciously. I mean, like the thing is, it's like he's trying. He's not used to debating, and neither am I. So before I start turning into just saying "fuck you," but he is going to bring up. He's like, "Well, you say that we are not capable of such things, and well." I'm just seeing from the records, and what's happened is that only humans really have been turning into these horrible oozes. Now, I don't see any non-humans that turned into them. Maybe it's a curse upon humanity.
So the moment that you say that only humans have been turning in, everyone's like, "Wait, what? Only humans? What? What?
And that is a 29
That
diplomacy.
is a critical success."
Damn straight it is.
Ooh.
That's one of my skills.
So it was a DC 20,
Nice.
but because you brought up the ooze bit, it went down to 18.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
So in which case you get to add 2 debate points back, bringing you back up to 5. So
Yay.
everyone's sort of like, "Whoa, wait a minute. Any one of us could," and you start like swaying the crowd, and everyone's sort of like freaking out. They're like, "What? We need help. Like, I have a family." Everyone starts to get a little freaked out over the fact that just being around other humans might turn them into one.
Fear mongering.
Krieg, your turn.
He will stand up. You speak of us as we are animals. You wouldn't believe the things I've seen. Your eyes have yet to open, and I open my third eye.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
So you want to demonstrate a talent then? Go ahead and roll acrobatics, athletics, or a performance check.
Whoa, great! I'm great at all those things. Give me the 3 again.
Acrobatics. This would just be a performance check.
Okay. Trying to find. Oh, that's great.
That's the sarcastic rate.
17.
Oh, that's good.
So you come in, you open up your third eye, and people are kind of like, oh.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's why.
wait, is that going to turn us into oozes?
Can I see anything as I look out into the crowd?
You don't see anything. It looks pretty mundane here.
I was hoping that would get me something.
But you didn't lose any debate points. People were sort of just in awe of you, but they're not exactly convinced that that's as cool as what Batsalam was talking about. So after that, it comes to Jeremy.
Jeremy turns to the crowd. Good people of Kibwe, let me tell you a story of my home. And he pulls out his fisherman's rod, and he said, "This here fisherman's rod was given to me by my father. He was a great man, and he crafted it with such excellence. Now tell me, if we are, as this man says, inferior people, how could we create such magnificent things?" And he kind of starts to pull out the different lures and stuff, and he's like, "Do you see these? I bet you couldn't even tell the difference between a crankbait or a bobber or a sinker or a lure. Do you even know what trolling is? I mean, tell me, all these, the amounts of knowledge and the places I have been and the things I have seen, it convinces me of one thing, that regardless of your ancestry, we are all beings on this great planet, all striving to learn together." And he does a little whoosh whoosh of his fisherman rod, and he's going to use Lore Fisherman
There
to
you go.
wow the crowd with his knowledge. And he got a 26.
26. That was pretty good. So you as you do that, they're like, "Wow, he was really good at that." And another person goes, "I've never even eaten fish." So you demonstrate a talent to the crowd, and they are in awe of your angling proficiencies.
Yes, I knew this was the right career path for my character.
All right, so you went up a little bit on the debate points. You are now at 6.
Okay.
So Brick.
So Brick looks to the dude, what's his name?
Batsulan.
Ottolan, and to discredit him, and he goes, "It is a well-known fact that many members of your church or cult have become afflicted by this grotesque slime curse or disease, whatever it may be. It is a public health duty of yours to disclose anything you might know about this, their contacts, or anything else that you might be hiding from the congregation here. You, sir, are hiding something."
Crowd gasps. So you're trying to discredit Batsulan. Go ahead and make a deception or diplomacy check.
Same either way. Big ol' 0. Oh, wow, my dice fell down the tiniest little possible hole it could have. All right.
Got treacherous pits on your desk, Kelly?
All right, I got a 16.
So very close, but not enough. You sort of go no. You see the crowd sort of go, no, we're doing everything we can. It's none of our fault. Batsulan's doing everything. He's trying to empower us. So you didn't fail, or you failed, but it doesn't lower your score any. So people aren't entirely swayed by you quite yet.
I'm not a very charismatic person.
Now it comes to Oreth.
Hey,
Oh no.
Urath, just being as kind of dense as he is, just kind of looks up and goes, "What? You guys can't tell he's a fucking charlatan."
You try to discredit, or you try to demonstrate?
I guess discredit. I don't know.
Listen, demonstrate a talent is one of them is athletics. I just want to throw it out there for you, buddy.
Just gets
That's
up there,
fair.
and he just flexes next to him.
That would be a torque move. That would
Yeah,
be a
right,
torque
right.
move, sure.
Are you gonna follow this or this?
No, he's gonna be. You know what? He'll say, he's a charlatan. He talks about how we're out here talking about you all are afraid of these things, and we killed one. So yeah.
Wait, they were able to kill one. They were able to kill one. What? So go ahead and you still want to demonstrate your talent or try to discredit him?
I guess I'll just go discredit. I don't know
Discredit.
what I can really do to.
All right. So
that
go
makes sense. At
go
least.
ahead and make a diplomacy as you were entirely
Okay.
factual in that you did kill one.
That's not terrible. Natural 14 for a 16.
They're still not feeling it. They're like, well, the city guard could do that.
It's like, well, fuck you.
It comes back to Batsulan's turn.
No.
Oh god.
Batsulan goes, so you could kill oozes. So
I could kill you.
no. So you could do any of these things, but when have you ever achieved greatness? Much like the time in blah 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 blah. He begins trying to destroy all of your arguments.
No, of course he does.
He only gets your debate points down by 1 this time, as he starts slapping his lips about some stupid mumbo jumbo. And after his extremely toxic rhetoric, it comes back to Doblemane.
Okay. Dobelmane's going to. I wouldn't say he's not trying to discredit, but he's trying to pump up the fact of like that there are those in our group and stuff like that are capable of amazing feats, but it's not performance. Like he's going to start kind of like rattling off religious arguments of like describing the different deities and stuff like that. Like,
okay. Do you want to demonstrate a talent? Because I would let you use like religion for that if you wanted to like just like. Well,
I would say due to his oracle skills, like he's constantly on the verge of like boiling point. So he's just, but like, I'm just trying to make it sound like, like if Batava is trying to say that non-humans are low, like trash, basically. But then it's like that we also have the capabilities of being able to have deities and societies and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he's trying to bring forth that, and like he's just gonna be like of all the lands I traveled and the mountains and through the rivers and of all the cathedrals I visited, and he's just trying to incite that we too like have passion, like
yeah.
created greatness, and we have our goals and stuff.
Gotcha.
Oh no, it was an argument.
Yeah, right. So I would still say that's demonstrating like a talent, because like you yourself were literally chosen by a deity.
Yeah.
So to show like performance as in like, look, greatness. There's greatness within us too. So go ahead and make a performance check.
Would that just be like performance of like what exactly? Because it's
use your charisma modifier.
Right. Because I'm not trained in it, so that's why I'm like,
gotcha.
yeah. Because like I was trying to see if I could do like lore academia.
Yeah, it does say it does say you can use any other or relevant lore. Yeah.
Okay, because I was saying lore academia like improves the intelligence that we have.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
That is a 18.
18 is just enough. So you start talking about you start talking about all of these like marvelous and divine things about you and your brother and all that kind of stuff, and people seem pretty impressed by it. They're like, "Whoa, that's amazing! Can you believe that? I didn't think small lizard things could do that." But yeah, people are pretty impressed by it.
Whew,
After that, it comes to Krieg.
Eyes still open. Can I just look around the room real quick?
At him?
Yeah.
Yep. He looks to be wearing very nice robes.
Nothing else.
Nope.
Nothing magical.
Oh, don't burn his robes off.
He doesn't have magical robes.
Fireball into the crowd.
Jeez, I really have no idea what to do.
You could always support an argument.
I'll support Doublemaine's argument.
All right.
But more speaking about the history of the Kobold race, how we came from the blood of dragons.
There you go. In that case, do you want to use like dragon lore or whatever to try to?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and do that, and I'll count this as swaying the crowd.
That was only a 16.
16, unfortunately, not. People are just like, they don't look anything like dragons.
Take offense to that.
After Krieg toting about his dragon ancestry, comes to Jeremy.
So what's the sway the crowd action?
So sway the crowd. The hero attempts a check using diplomacy, society, or relevant lore to convince the crowd of the contributions of non-humans, the value of diversity, or a similar topic.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think he's gonna go for the discredit route for this one.
All right.
And he goes, "We may all think that he has these fine points about the advances of the human race, etc., but from my perspective, this reminds me of the great turf war between the crocodiles and the great freshwater barramundi. You see, they both fought over the same food supply, but in actuality, they are both being killed from within by the poisonous cane toads. The cane toads, now, they release a poisonous toxin that, when ingested by many beasts, they have no chance of digesting it because they're invasive species. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. But what I mean to say in all of this
This guy's a cane toad.
is that this guy is a cane toad, and we are just the crocodiles and the barramundi trying to coexist peacefully.
He polymorphs into his actual form and hops away.
Oh no! Get him!
All right, so go ahead and do your diplomacy or deception.
It is
whatever.
a 20 on diplomacy.
20.
Ooh.
That is a success. So you start talking about all of this stuff, and they're like, "Whoa, he knows so much about fish. He should have a TV show." They start muttering amongst themselves, and then they're kind of like, we need people like this. We really need this. Barcelona has only been trying to like separate us from like these people that could really help us in this. All of us might die. And they start to really like freak out, but they start to feel like empowered knowing that you guys are actually there. And Batsalan is clearly defeated in this debate now. And he's sort of just like, "Bah, bah, they're making things up," and their people stop listening. You've swayed the crowd long enough for them to completely ignore whatever he's talking about now. And he says,
Oh.
"Fine, if you won the debate, whatever. What exactly were you here for anyway, besides ruining my entire endeavor?"
Can we take you aside for a minute and have a chat?
If you must.
We've heard that there have been countless members of your congregation or church who have succumbed to this curse or disease or whatever is going on. What can you tell us? And please try to be honest here. We are public servants, and I am a doctor.
Oh, a doctor. Well, you might be able to aid in this. Yes, a few of my acolytes have been sequestered. I'll say quarantined. Whatever this disease is, it's ripping through some of the people here. I told them to keep the distance. You'll find a place called the East Mwangi Mining Company. It's a storehouse not too far from here. They started to feel ill, and I made sure that they sequestered themselves there. He gives you directions on where to go. If you could aid them in any way, I would be greatly appreciated of your kind.
Krieg looks up at him, still with his third eye open. And there's like a smile on his face. And as he turns to walk away, he goes, "If you ever wish to speak of ancient powers and mysteries, I would love to talk."
He's like, do you have a third eye?
Two eyes closed so his third can open.
So yeah, he tells you about the East Mwangi Mining Company, which
Ooh.
the
So, tell me, I'm sorry to interrupt. About this mining company, have you all considered the environmental impacts this might have on the local wildlife?
I don't.
Kraken in Mwangi.
No, I have not.
Well, perhaps it is nature revolting against the destructive practices.
Perhaps.
I would object to that, Jeremy. I see nothing natural about these oozes erupting. This is something horrible. But I have no problem blaming him for the problems that are happening on the town.
It is him! It is him!
Let's take
He's the one!
all of our problems and push them onto Batsulai.
I mean, just tell the crowd.
It was
They'll
his
rip
fault.
them apart.
It was his fault and run.
What is, curious, what is that? Is that just a plant? Like on the map?
On the map.
Yeah, this.
Nope, that was the lizard folk.
Oh, so lizard folks also in the
Yeah,
crowd?
yeah,
Yeah!
There's like
Fuck
one dude.
non-humans.
one lizard folk that is like prejudiced against everyone. Hates themselves. We're still human.
Self-hate.
Yeah.
Self-hating lizard folk.
Anti-lizard folk.
All right, so yeah, you guys find out about this East Mwangi Mining Company that he apparently had a few acolytes to go stay at, sort of quarantine them as they were not feeling great. So you can still go talk to the guy in the Bakar block if you want. He's about the only other lead you have besides the mining company here.
Oh, we have Matala as well.
Matala was the girl that turned in the cube.
Yeah, we had to look for her. We had to look for her
Dwelling.
her home.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Maybe we can ask this guy. He seems pretty influential.
Do you know Matala?
Who?
All right, Buthan, wise guy, don't leave town.
And go out there, and he looks at the Mwangi Expanse. No.
Yeah, I suppose there is just nothing but jungle everywhere.
Are you kidding?
As he says that, Orath kind of walks by him and just goes, "All hail the great human." He kind of walks by him.
Rolls his eyes. You know.
Yeah. Won't even go out in the jungle. I was born in it.
All right, so let's take a vote. Are we gonna go find Greshuk, the guy in the Bakar block, or are we going to go to the mining company, or do we want to search around for Matala?
Whoa.
Matala's home.
It's getting late, so I think we should check out
That's
Nutella. Nutella. Nutella? I don't know.
Matala.
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 Yeah, I feel like going outside the city to some mining company is probably not where we want to do it.
In the dark.
Yeah.
In the Mwangi Expanse at night. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm personally in favor of looking for the person at the Bakar block. I don't think newcomers strolling into town, searching in uninhabited buildings would bode well.
But we have a key.
At least at night, anyways.
And the bit with the guy in the Bakar block was that he was turning people into oozes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get
A
this
brute
guy.
turning in people into oozes, yes.
Yeah, we gotta figure that one out.
Yeah, we'll go to that guy.
All right. All right. So you guys go to the Bakar block. Let me go ahead and pull that up on the jams. Let's see. Let's go back to the picture of Kibwe. So you guys were in. Yeah, you guys were. I think it was around the Central Market. Up here is where the Bwandu camp was, northeast. So that's where you found Numu. You guys are going to be going to the Bakar block, which is all the way just about southwest of the Central Market.
So, right where... Oh, that. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So, right there. So you guys will be heading there. Let me go ahead and show that to... There we go. So they fall out about here at the Central Market. You guys are heading to the Bakar block. You get to the Bakar block. Let me go ahead and read that jam. So the Bakar block is a large concentration of Bakar humans in the city. Until recently, it was the site of the city's slave market. Slave taking has always been illegal in Kibwe, but slaves captured elsewhere were traded in the Bakar block. So this place has a pretty nasty history around it. You ask around for a guy by the name of Grishuk, and they point to what looks to be a shoddy shrine, almost, or it looks like it was a church or temple at some point, but it looks pretty run down.
Where's it at? Like on the map?
In the Bakar block here, so...
So it's not one of these, like that or something?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, so they point to this, what looks to be a rundown shrine or temple.
I do a check on that.
Yeah, go ahead. There's a statue of a kindly old woman there at the front of it. So go ahead and roll a religion check.
That would be a 19.
So the name on the front of it says Grandmother Grace. Through context, you realize that that's actually the local interpretation of Sarenrae.
Oh, that is cool.
So it looks to be a sort of imagine translating like the Bible into like a different language, use different words
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You're kind of like, oh, there's just Sarenrae, but like different.
Grandmother Grace. Huh. Okay.
She is the goddess of redemption, so it's
Yeah, but it's like you always see Sarenrae as like a battle angel almost.
yeah. Well, she's also about smiting demons too. No, don't forget.
Oh
that.
yeah, like so she's like a warrior. Like
But all right. So you guys want to go ahead and walk in?
Oh yeah.
All right. So you guys go into the shrine of Grandmother Grace.
let Urag go first.
You see this shrine is seriously run down. This back alley shrine's door is already open, as you just walk through. A stylized symbol of a smiling old woman holding a glowing orb lovingly to her chest has been carved above it inside. The interior is a single large room with low partition walls, a few tatter mats, and at the far end, a stone font filled with water stands in a large box of sand. A muscular orc wearing blood-stained hide armor kneels in the front of the font, while reverently pouring water into the sand. This is what he looks like.
Oh my god. Dude has a nose ring.
He's got tusked for days.
Yeah, he does.
So
How does he chew properly? This is the music I imagine in a rundown shrine. I just heard the choir. Like,
It does feel peaceful in here. As rundown as it is, you do feel a bit of calm and sense
Except for Urath, who is literally cringing. He hates it here.
is it like the rug that is that a rug that we're standing on?
to
Or-
it. Yeah, it's a long, tattered up rug. Yeah, he probably.
Yeah, it's
bought
like
it.
super dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Doublemane is kind of, for flavor, like due to his curse, he's kind of actively avoiding not stepping on flammable material.
All right, that's good. That's good. So yeah, you guys are walking up. You're not being quiet, so it's a bit of an echo, but he just continues doing his little ritual that he's doing.
I feel like we should wait until he is finished.
Is he
He's
still
an
just
orc, right?
pouring?
Yep. For about a few minutes or so, he sits there and pours water into sand, and he sort of moves his hand around in it. It doesn't look to be any divine ritual you've ever heard of, and clearly this is some like local interpretation. But eventually he does turn around and he stands up and he goes, visitors, how could I help you all?
Dr. Brick goes up to him and he says, we heard a rumor that you were, well, to put it delicately, turning townspeople into oozes, and we were wondering if that was a correlation to the fact that many townspeople are turning into oozes.
Yep, people turning into slime. Yeah, that's me. I've been breaking legs and taking slaves most of my life. Never thought it would catch up to me, but it did. I've been cursed by the gods, and cursed hard.
Cursed by
Now-
the gods.
Now people I meet turn into slime. You probably will too, just for meeting me. I figure I gotta repent from my evil ways and ask for mercy from the gods. I can't think of any other way.
Is that okay? Could Doublemane do a check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and do a religion check.
Yeah,
I
straight up.
am-
That is 12 on the die for a 25.
Curses of people turning into oozes is not something you've ever heard of necessarily. So you're not too sure where he got the idea. Clearly, he's just guilty from his past.
Yeah.
He seems to connect the two.
Yeah, like, but okay, so like I have no idea, like, of like all the repertoire of deities that I've researched. Huh. That is odd. Alright.
What makes you think something you've done is turning people into oozes?
Well, when let's see, I got cursed about the time my friend Matala came to me. She worked for someone named Kalibi somewhere in the city until a few days ago when she got sick. I sent her to a healer and I heard about in the Bwamandu camp named Numu. But I haven't seen her again. Maybe she died too. Maybe I should look for this Kalibi myself and see if he's hiring. Maybe the gods would like it if I got an honest job and settled down and made a honest coin.
Where can we find this Kalibi?
Not sure. I only heard about it from Matala.
Do you know where this Matala lived? We've talked to this healer that you mentioned, and she gave us this key.
He sort of looks at the keys like, Horsley not, I'm sorry. We went on drinking once, but that was about it.
Did Matala ever mention something known as the Crimson Asp? It was apparently her dying words.
She died?
Oh.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, she died. Get it over it. She turned into an ooze, unfortunately.
Damn it again.
Gosh. I mean, well, gelatinous cube, so a bit different then. Which actually brings, did you meet a merchant earlier?
No, I pretty much stay here all day.
Because we had a merchant explode into a black pudding.
No,
Up north.
I've pretty much been here attending to the rituals today.
So do you know where your dear departed friend Matala lived?
Horsley not. I was hoping maybe I could, whoever this Kalibi person is that she worked for, perhaps talking to them would help you figure out where she was.
All right, we will follow up on this, and then we will follow up with you should we encounter anything that might ease your mind or help you.
God, please, I can't take doing this anymore. As you guys are sort of wrapping up this conversation, two people walk in behind you.
Oh no. Guards, maybe?
They look to be not the best looking people.
Meanies.
And they
What's
come
that
up-
say?
And they come up and they say, excuse me, they come up and they say, Grishuk, we said we weren't done with you, fool. If you don't come back to work for us, we'll...
Oh no.
Oh no!
As they
Two of
both
them.
turn immediately into... let me go ahead and... As
Oh
they
my
both
God.
turn into large slimes.
Oh, large.
Oh.
I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, right.
Oh boy. I will take that.
All right, so Grishuk actually picks up a weapon as well.
Ooh.
So going around the table, Brick,
5.
5. Jeremy,
Jeremy Wave got a 22.
22, nice.
Nice.
Dopamine,
26.
wow.
Dude, I got... It's one of my best skills.
Greek,
Perception.
Perception, 24. And Orath.
Natural 18 for a 27.
Woo!
My goodness.
You guys are ready. All right. So Grishuk actually stands at attention, and he goes, "No, Grandmother Grace will give me strength," and he unleashes a war cry.
Ooh.
Per the orc war chief ability.
Oh shit.
So when he does a battle cry, auditory, concentrate, emotion, mental, all those things. Bellowing mightily, the war chief gives themselves and all orc allies within 60 feet a +1 status bonus to attack and damage rolls until the start of the war chief's next turn.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like it.
Mm.
So with Grishuk screaming behind you, there, Orath, you feel a little bit stronger with a previous orc war chief.
Cool.
That's
Very
baller.
cool.
And he goes up and he stands behind. Actually, he's going to stand right in front of Doublemane and gets right next to you there, Orath. After that,
Alright.
Orath, it is your turn.
Okay. Just walking up in if this was a movie, it'd be in slow motion. He pulls out his Tetsubo and tosses it one time as usual, flipping end over end, and catches it. And it's gonna walk up to this first one.
Oh no. Damn it.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, Mark.
I was like, it's like, no, you all get back. Delay.
He's going to rage and full attack.
Oh, damn it.
I know. It's just the way he is. I'm sorry.
I know, it's fine.
All right. So first attack. 23.
23 to hit the Oster Jelly. Definitely a hit.
Okay, that's gonna be 15 plus rage. 20
20
on the
points
first
of damage.
one.
And that's,
Yes.
That's to the north.
To the north one. Yep.
Got it.
And one more swing.
So, Jed, did you spend an action to rage?
Yeah, I spent an action to rage. Yeah.
And then one action to move. And
Oh,
then
I'm sorry. You're right. No, I'm not. You're right. I'm out. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's all I got. My bad.
So, as you go up and you smack this thing, you see it just sort of like blah, 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 blah. And after Orath, it comes to Doublemane.
Okay. Doublemane is like cursing in Draconic, like, "Oh, you fool! You fool! Get God, God!" And he's just like, kind of like his temper kind of gets out of control for a moment, then he calms down. His first action is he's going to do a check on these two new slimes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I got a. Ugh, that's gross. 10 on the die. What type of thing?
So this would be occultism.
Oh shit, that's only a 12.
Only a 12. Yeah, these look like large yellow slimes.
Well, he is going to in for a penny for this, and he is going to. He figured it out. The doors are open, right?
Oh yeah.
So the doors are here and here.
Yeah, so the doors are directly behind them. You can see the little handle there on the map.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're gonna see him like kind of like heat up just for a moment, and then extend a finger out, and a bead appears and explodes right here.
Uh-huh.
In a 20-foot burst. So he doesn't hit the foolish orc,
Okay.
but it's a fireball that hits both of them.
So fuck any pedestrians walking by. I hear you. Yeah. I got
Well,
it.
were there any out there? I feel like I would have saw some.
Hopefully they rolled good initiative, saw the slimes, and ran away.
That's what we're gonna go with.
Yeah. All right. So they need to make reflex saves.
Yes.
All right. One got a 14,
Oh, that's a fail.
and the other one got a 15.
Those are fails. That is
So both
66. All right. 4, 8, 14, 17, 18, 18, 24 points of fire damage.
Woo.
I rolled very well.
Oh man. All right, 24 points to both of these guys, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
Do they look like the damage went through?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So fire
It's-
seems to be effective. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I was worried about.
Yep. Alrighty then. So, dopamine shooting a literal fireball into into these things definitely does a ton of damage on these guys. After that, it comes to Krieg. I hope you guys go next to each other every combat.
Yeah.
Okay, I will roll an occultism check to try to figure it out.
All right.
Because I actually am very good at occultism. Plus 13, so 21.
21. That beats the DC. You find that these are called Osher jellies. Osher jellies are animate masses of protoplasm with sickly combination of yellow, orange, and brown hues. Their acidic bodies dissolve flesh but leave other materials, including a victim's gear and bones intact.
Oh.
Some ancient cultures would entomb bodies in stone sarcophaguses with Osher jelly to allow the ooze to break down the flesh and clean and polish the bones. Fun fact.
All right.
You, what kind of thing do you want to know about these jellies?
What special abilities do they have?
Sorry, what was that?
Any special abilities?
Special abilities. You know that they have the split ability, just like the pudding did. Whereas if you do piercing or slashing damage, they will split.
So, oh my God, Jeremy, you're having bad luck here.
I literally build the worst character for that.
you have to get those blunt arrows.
So,
They just do bean bags, riot arrows.
So bad.
so Krieg relays that information, but then he looks at Doberman. Great minds think alike. As a second fireball flies through the room and explodes in the same spot.
That's awesome.
All right, 2 more reflex saves coming out.
Yep.
Natural 20 for the 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And a 10.
What fails?
What's the total on the natural 20?
24.
Does that beat your DC?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So it's half damage, right?
Yep. 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage to these guys. All right, so another fireball shoots out and explodes over these things again.
Bombs over back.
All right, after learning a bit and throwing a fireball, it is the jelly's turn. The jellies fight indiscriminately, which means that they go for the thing right in front of it, which happens to be Urath.
Oh no. Warwick, no.
So, Osher jelly on the north.
The oozes beat my 25.
The oozes got a... Oh. Hold up. Oh, Krieg was supposed to go after you, so... Yeah, so go
Thought so.
Yeah, so go ahead and take your turn. When I hit it, I only hit 5. That's why I went down. Anyway.
Gotcha. Dr. Brickhouse is gonna go up and do a key strike.
Brick house.
He's a brick
That's
house.
yes, he is. That will be 32.
Oh.
Yep.
So 16 damage. And with the second strike, it'll be 16.
16 to hit it.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yes. $11 damage,
11 points of damage. All right.
and then he is going to. I'm going to attempt to tumble through to the other side of these guys.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
So-
Natural 2 for a 14 against their the enemy's reflex DC.
You meet it.
Yay!
so you did it.
Cool.
Yeah. So you're good.
You're an amazing man.
Roll solo and still do it. Alrighty. After that, now it is the jelly's turn. In which case, there's some targets here that they can kind of spread their stuff on. North one is going to go for Urath.
Right.
First pseudopod coming out to swing at you. That is a 34.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
I guess that's a critical.
That's a crit.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So that'll be 18 points of bludgeoning,
Oof.
as well as get my D4 out here. As well as 10 points of acid damage.
Youch.
Damn.
And you're grabbed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then he's going to do his constrict ability. It's a one action.
Oh boy.
It's a one action. So he's going to do it, and you will continue to take another some more bludgeoning and acid damage on top of this.
I'm in danger.
Oh.
You take 8 more points of bludgeoning and acid combined.
Okay.
All right, and then another constrict. Wow, for minimum, so 5.
Okay.
So you guys see Urath just get consumed, and all of a sudden he's just like struggling.
That's unfortunate.
Southern Ooster Jelly is going to swing at Dr. Brickhouse. First pseudopod attack on you, Kel,
The fact is, Brickhouse.
is a 33.
Exactly a critical.
Exactly. Critical.
Oh. So we can't crit them, but they can crit us.
Isn't it great? I love that. That's such a neat ability.
To be fair, we can. You have to really try to miss these things.
Yeah, true.
So that'll be 16 points, or 16 points of bludgeoning, and then 14 points of acid.
Ooh.
And you're grabbed.
Oh my god. This
Well,
sucks.
that hurt.
And say what you will about overpowered like abilities and like high attack bonuses, we did just throw 2 fireballs at them.
Yeah. Yeah, but still.
And then he's going to use his last 2 actions to constrict you for some extra damage. 10 more points. Oh. And 13.
Well, that's not good.
Mm-mm.
You're only the healer.
Yeah, that was a lot of HP.
Yeah. After the Ooster Jellies, it comes to Jeremy.
Jeremy,
Jeremy,
take him out.
pull through,
I was,
buddy.
I was hoping that you just probably skip me because All right, I'm gonna hunt prey,
Uh,
and I get my free check. So that'll be cultism. I'm so nervous. 16.
16 occultism. That does not do it. That does not get you any more information.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it's
Grab a
time to
chair and beat them.
improvise weapon. I'd take a -4. I already looked that
They're
up.
oozes, you can't miss. Who cares about -4? You literally have to roll like a 2.
That's
Here's what
true.
you do,
That's
Tim.
true.
You take
All
that
right,
fishing rod and you throw it in and try to hook it on the back of his character and pull him out of the ooze.
Yeah. You're a master fisherman. You can fish an orc.
It'll be 1 piercing damage, and then you gotta, and then it's your fishing lure.
What's your strength score?
What test is your line?
Oh man, it's like 70 pounds. It's like deep sea fishing, man.
Yeah, you can pull an orc out of an ooze. That's fine.
Let me just let's see. Improvised weapons. Dip-a-dip.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is only -2 item penalty to attack rolls. So, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? So I'm gonna. Is there a broken chair around?
There's broken wood and detritus everywhere. Yeah.
So I'm gonna basically get a club and I guess so. One action, like
1 action to pick up. Yeah.
yeah, one action to pick up, and then another action to move, and
Oh no.
one more to strike.
Yep.
All right.
Swat it.
Oh, and just so you know, you get to choose the damage dice. That's what the rulebook says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll just add my strength mod to it.
Got it.
I'm sure I hit. I had a 15 on the die.
Yeah, you hit. Let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll some damage. So it's what D. You're small.
Oh gosh.
So a D4.
All right. Since this is my hunted prey, I know the answer is no, but can I add precision damage?
You cannot.
Oh my god.
Great character there, Tim.
Mhm.
At least you can save us with, I don't know, fish.
Listen,
Here,
listen,
eat this fish. You'll recover health.
the fish fry later on in the day is going to be perfect.
Yeah,
so
I'm
then-
sure Jeremy, Dolomine, and Krieg will enjoy it when they run away.
I got 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. You swat it. Smack.
I mean, that's a hefty swat.
Yeah.
Good swat.
Yeah. It's good.
Literally the worst character.
Precision
He is
damage,
literally
nope.
the
Piercing damage,
Aquaman of our
nope.
group. Literally Aquaman.
And piercing. I was like, man, this guy's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, for that moment, Tim, when those 2 guards came up and you're like, oh, cool, I can fight a human or something, and then they just turned into slimes and you.
Oh, I'm looking at half of the spells that I picked, and if this is just going to be what we're doing from now on, all useless.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the ones. I'm like, oh god, these are sort of useless.
And the 2 useful characters are about to be melted today. So,
Sounds good.
Don't worry,
Sounds
guys. I
good.
prepared grease.
So it comes to Grishuk's turn.
He's just all run.
Grishuk
He's like, "Fuck."
unleashes another battle cry.
God.
Let me just make sure that he can do. Yeah, actually, it's just one action. There's no limit to how many times he can do it. So he's going to unleash a battle cry, and with his great club, go up and try to unleash his semi-orc or orcish brethren. I don't know.
man, imagine how awful it would have been if the Paizo had deviously equipped him with a great axe instead of a
I know, right?
Oh,
Would have
What a
been like
dick.
that scene in Lord of the Rings where they're trying to stop the guy with the torch from running to the wall.
Oh my
Right.
god,
Bring
yeah.
him down! Bring him down!
Target him.
And they're like, shoot him, shoot him. All right, so he hits well enough. I'm also going to take out a 1d10 there, Jid.
Ooh.
It's a nice.
actually, after examining it, I forgot. I actually use D12s now because of my
Oh, yeah, 'cause
my,
they're-
my instinct.
Yeah.
Oh.
He,
Saucy.
he hit it with a solid 6 points of damage.
Hey, he did as good as I did.
He did with a great club.
Dead yet?
My God. Did he
Uh,
roll terribly or?
It was a 2 on a 10. Yeah, it was not good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're as useful as the Shuni. The
Hey,
dog
the-
did as much damage as you.
with
He
a
got
with
some
a.
crippling muscles though.
That's true.
He's small, but he's strong.
After Grishok, it comes to Orath.
All right, I'm a roll to escape. Here, do I get a +1 on this from the war cry, or is that only on attacks?
It says.
It's an unarmed attack to get out, or an athletics check, or a thievery. So in this case, you can either use athletics or your unarmed attack bonus, whichever is better.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
both
my
account as
athletics
an
is
attack.
better.
yeah. No,
my
the
athletics,
battle cry
okay.
gives you a +1 status bonus to attack
Okay.
to attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
So,
So-
it would add it to either an unarmed strike or athletics, whichever you choose.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do athletics. It's gonna be a 26 or no 23.
20. That you're fine. You get out just fine.
So you just hear from inside this thing. You see him come bursting out. He's like, I have had it with these things. Going to cast a spell.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
No, let's do that.
You see his eyes turn black as night as he goes, feel the wrath of the abyss! And he casts Bane at first level.
Hey Jed, is your character raging by chance?
Yeah,
He
you can't do
is.
that.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. I
You
was
might have to
stupid
spoil
for
things that are nice.
it. Nope.
You can't.
That's
You
okay.
can't even talk when you're raging.
Right. Yeah. You just.
He's keeping me true.
You just
He's keeping-
roar.
He's keeping me true. He's keeping me true here. All right, then he's go full attack. All right. Second attack technically. It's gonna be a 22.
Yep.
All right. 12 plus 16 and a rage dice. 17 points of damage.
Very good. Very good.
And then finally it's gonna be a 14, which is probably gonna miss.
14 against the jelly is.
Flat-footed.
It's a hit anyway. So.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be 12, 18 more points of damage.
Ooh. All right, you wallop this thing back and forth. Its slime is splatting on the walls and everywhere around it. After that, it comes to Doberman.
Okay. So Doublemane is going to see. The thing is, a lot of these AOE's I can't cast because I might hit somebody. And
Just go before the barbarian, buddy. It's not that hard.
yeah, right. But then I got the monk behind the slimes, so I can't even like properly do that. So he is.
I got
going-
good reflex.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be half damage. Some of these.
Not if I critically succeed.
Ooh, that's true.
You're right.
so-
Fireball.
So he is actually going to move 5, 10, 15, 25, maybe here. No, that's a 10. So he is going to move here,
All right.
and with one move action. And once again, it's like his eyes glow, his body heats up, and then he unleashes like I'm trying to. See. I'm trying to do a cone. That doesn't hit anyone here, and hit him.
I don't think you're going to be able to get a cone off
Yeah.
without hitting.
Okay, so actually, you know what?
Yeah, he could. He could.
You could?
Maybe
Ow.
if he did it this way. Is it a 15-foot cone?
Yeah. And I'm assuming.
Oh, then yeah. So you wouldn't hit Brick with that then. Because,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
He wouldn't hit me.
It would flicker at his lizard snout, but it wouldn't actually get him.
Okay, then I will try to do that because I will use a heightened burning hands,
Oh, all right.
and so that'll be a reflex save.
I don't know if I can show this on Zoom, but that is the natural 2 on the die.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
So that
nice.
is 4d6.
And it's a critical fail, so it's double damage.
Yep.
Oh,
That's a 6. 6. That's 13 points of fire damage, so that's 26 points of fire damage then.
26 points of fire damage. You
Like doubled.
Yeah. So you are melting this thing. It is barely holding on to its.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Barely holding on to its jelly form. So getting back to the actual initiative order, Brick comes next.
All right, Brick's gonna try to break out. He's gonna try to brick out.
Brick. Ow.
25 to break out.
Definitely, yeah.
All right. He will tumble through and get behind Horath, and he will do a battle medicine on Horath.
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Natural 2 again.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
God, no.
I failed. I failed since I was going for the DC 20.
Oh no.
You slapped him in the burn.
That's my whole turn.
Ah.
Oh boy.
No.
All right.
I rolled a natural 2 on you the first time I tried to heal you, and I rolled another natural 2 on you.
He's resisting. He just don't want to be healed.
Hold still.
Stop! Hold
He's like,
still!
"Ah, get off me!
After Brick getting out, but not being able to make any headway on helping people out, it comes to Krieg.
Well, now, that annoying little monk is out of the back. Boom! Another fireball.
Yes.
All right, reflex saves. 20 total for the north one.
Fails.
Fail.
Nice.
And an 8
Ooh,
on the
that's a
south.
crit.
Crit fail.
Hmm.
So regular save. So no, a regular fail for the north one, and then a critical fail for the southern Osher jelly.
So for the critical fail, that would be 42 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Whoa!
oh, that's good.
Regular one, it'll be 21.
Alrighty.
Wow.
You said 21 for the regular fail.
Yep.
All right, they are barely there.
Brick shouts out,
serious.
"Don't kill him. We have to let them kill Jeremy so Tim can make a new character."
Who is Tim? Oh,
It is the jelly's turn. There's a lot of fire coming from this corner over here.
that's a lie.
Osher Jelly is going to slap out at the kobold named Doblemain.
That's rude.
23 to hit you?
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. I'm an oracle. I'm full of vigor.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah, darn, that hurt.
And 5 points of acid damage.
So 14 and then 5.
And you're grabbed.
Yeah, of course.
First action to
Constrict.
constrict. Give me 1 second.
I don't know how much health you have. This might kill you.
It won't.
All right. Go ahead
If he keeps doing that much damage, yeah. But
Yeah. You take 9 points from the first constrict,
Jesus.
and really low. 5 points from the second constrict.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt like a bitch.
Southern Oster Jelly felt a little thud from a tiny pair of paws.
Oh no! No!
He's going to attack Jeremy.
We're the best.
22 to hit.
That's a miss.
Oh, miss.
Damn.
Damn.
Second attack. Still a miss. Let's see if I can get this last one off. Maybe he can get you in.
Dodge!
Oh.
3 on the die for the final attack.
Yes.
For the first time, these Oster Jellies have not almost decimated somebody during a turn.
Oh god, they suck.
Jeremy, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I guess all I can do is just keep on keeping on. So I'm gonna use my little chair leg and give it a whack.
Torque would be proud. Give him the chair!
All right. Let's go. I'm sure that hits. It's like a 21.
Yeah.
Out of the box. 5 points of damage for the first strike.
Uh-huh.
17 on the die. Yep. Oh yeah, minimum damage for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, I'm sorry.
Please
Okay,
tell me
wait.
details of this thing.
I forgot to say for these 2 strikes I've been hitting this top one. I'm sorry.
Okay, my
Are
bad.
you adding the damage from the Warcraft?
I'm not an orc.
Yeah, it's only orcs.
Oh wow.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay, in that case, so how much total damage was that?
Okay, so I did 5 for the first, and then I just did 4.
Okay, so 9 total.
It's
Yep.
dead.
It is dead.
Yes! Killed it with the chair!
Killed it with the
Oh my
chair.
god.
With the chair!
Oh my gosh.
This little Shuni like runs
I
up and
just-
smacks it.
It does not stand a chance against my battle prowess. And then you know what? He's gonna swing for the fences, as it were, and yeah, go for it.
Both of them. He's gonna kill both of them.
Yeah.
No, that's a miss. That's a miss.
Okay.
What is it?
It was let me check. Is an 8 on the die. Oh wait, is this chair an agile weapon, Jake?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, it's an agile weapon. How about that?
All right, so that's a 13.
That does not hit actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, you were. No, it does. AC 12. So yeah, you
This
did.
chair was forged to the...
In the shrine of Grandmother Grace.
Using ancient blood rituals.
I'm adding this chair to my inventory.
Yes!
Improvised weapon.
It's my
Oh, I love
only.
it so
my
much.
only
The chair
weapon.
didn't even fit you.
Okay, I do 4 damage.
4 damage. There we go. All right.
And it's dead.
Jeremy doing a number on these slimes.
Come on, guys, catch up.
Grishuk.
This fucking little Shuni like mocking people. Like, come on, guys, it's easy.
It's easy. Grishuk, unleashing another war cry, is going to take a step up. He's under the ooze. I'll go ahead and move it out. So he's standing on top of the other ooze body, and he's going to swing out with his great club again. 12 on the die definitely is it. Hey, that's much better, Grish. For 12 points of damage.
Wow.
All right, that was his turn. He did do a war cry. So Orath.
All right. responding in turn, is gonna cry out himself. Natural 1.
Yay! A crit card.
We almost got away
Finally.
with it. We almost got away with it.
Almost got away with that.
Hmm.
Hey, there's
We
no,
did our best.
there's been no critical hit die because it doesn't matter if we roll natural 20s.
Right.
It's unfair.
Alright, so melee. Suck. Your weapon is lodged into a nearby surface or item. To free it, you must succeed a DC 20 athletics check to make
Oh my
as an
god.
interact action. Well, that'll be easy for you, but you still have to spend an action to get it out.
Still unfortunate, yeah.
So as you swing the club down, it sort of shakes the ground, and a stone just falls on top of it.
Oh.
This goes, I am 110% done! That's gonna be, yeah, I got it. Natural 17 for a high number.
All right. Yeah. You rip
I
it.
assume your athletics bonus is over 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would be a 30 something.
Yeah.
So he's going to swing with his last attack here. Oh, not great. 11.
Did you get the plus one?
12. 12. Yeah, 12.
A 12, if I'm not mistaken, is a hit.
Sweet. Fantastic.
Grisha
not
giving you that
expect
plus
that.
one, buddy. Plus one.
Yeah.
Do these things burn weapons too, or is that only the black pudding thing?
These jams, Osher Jelly's acid damages only flesh, not bone, stone, wood, or other materials.
Oh yeah, that's right. The
Yep.
burial rites.
Yep.
That'll be 22 points of damage.
You obliterate, splatting it all over the place.
Damn.
Nice. Nice.
So as you and Orath, or as Orath and Grisha calm down from their orcish rages, Grisha just turns to you and goes, "I fucking hate slimes." And I'll see you guys next time.
Whoa!
A cannon.
Tim, I will tell you before we end, it's not all slimes, buddy.
Not all
Okay.
slimes.
It's not all slime.
Not all
Okay.
times.
We're
Thank
literally
God.
about to just send Jeremy fishing and have Tim make someone know.
Yeah.
He just makes Jeremy Fisher and gives him like I don't even know what type of ranged weapon shoots blunt.
Jeremy just needs to invest in a good old fashioned mace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just get a solid mace, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
guys, hope you had fun with us tonight. This has been a blast, and I can't wait. I can't wait for the rest of this module, man. It's so much fun. We're not even in through chapter 1, by the way. Not even in through chapter 1.
Oh my god.
We got a bit into it and we got all the role play out, but man, the end of chapter 1 is so badass. So anyway, guys, we
Can't
will
wait.
be announcing when we will be doing this next time. Want to make sure we do it on a good day so everyone's available and stuff like that. But we will be back with more stinky business. Bye.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.